right, what is up? Welcome to the Spoiler Kings. My name is St. Kramer with Brian the Grizzly. Man Brandon should be joining us in a little bit. Yeah. So we already got a few people in chat. We got Brandon Davis, what is up? The View with Drew, everyone, what is up? Yeah. Not much, man.
It's so funny. And Brandon's sitting here talking about Breaking Bad. I'm glad you're finally watching it, man. Honestly.
Yeah, it's about to go bad. Yeah, we all watch this. Strap in, buckle in.
It gets crazy, man.
It is a ride, man. It is a ride. I wouldn't mind going back and at least be watching the last couple seasons, because I feel like when the last couple seasons were going on, there's a lot of other stuff I was watching too, and I remember it, but I just don't remember it as vividly as I remember like the first I don't know 2-3 seasons.
Breaking Bad is one of my favorite all-time series. I literally think it's a top.
It is top tier TV.
3 or 4 for me. Like I don't, as far as series goes, it's like the top of the top for me.
Yeah. What's up?
That?
Breaking Bad.
Oh yeah, Breaking Bad's awesome.
Yeah. Then I gotta go watch. Yeah, Better Call Saul. Better Call Saul it's good.
It's not as good as Breaking Bad.
It's not as good. It's a different vibe though too.
Yeah, very much its own animal.
Yeah.
My top series, like the greatest series I've ever seen, was The Wire. By far, that's my favorite series. All right. Then after that, we're looking at. I mean, Breaking Bad is good. And Game of Thrones is good, but I think I like Breaking Bad more than like Game of Thrones. I think I do, and because I like real life stuff,
Yeah. Oh, he said he never watched The Wire.
Dude.
The Wire is awesome.
The Wire is really awesome.
Man.
I mean, there's a lot of like people that watch it now and like realize like, oh, that wasn't too far off of what
was really happening.
What was really happening? Yeah. It was.
And I've lived in Maryland. There are parts of Baltimore that are exactly like that, and one of the reasons I stayed away from it.
Dude, it's hilarious. Like to be from the South Side of Chicago, but like and looking at The Wire, like man, Baltimore, Maryland, real.
I stayed safely where I was in Silver Spring, Maryland.
Nice. I like the comedies. Yeah.
I like the comedies too. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. There's just certain shows that like hit like pop culture, and you're just like, wait, what is this? And then you get on, and you're like, oh, I get it. Sons of Anarchy, another one. So.
I've pretty watched everything. I've pretty much watched. And the problem with me is I don't stop. Like even when things get bad and like jump the shark and everything, I'm still watching it.
Think it through.
The Flash. Yes, I watched this last season. Season 9, I've watched it. I saw the baby, and I do all the Bones. Watched all of it. Supernatural. I stayed all the way through all the season. I didn't stop or any of that stuff. I watched all of them like 15 times. So like, that's just me. Big Bang Theory. I watched every episode 15 times.
Gave up on Big Bang Theory.
Yeah.
See, I start on something, I just don't stop. I don't believe in quitting. My parents did a good of a job to say, you don't quit. You start something, you keep with it.
Yeah.
I've never quit.
Through the bad into good.
Oh man, that's funny. But so I did want to tell you everybody, I did see The Little Mermaid.
Oh yeah.
It was not what I expected it to be. I was impressed. I was literally impressed with what I saw. I was worried. I think I told Brandon first. I was like, man, she looks like she's like a slave, like on this chariot. It looks terrible. Like like that is not what was going on in that scene at all. They've done a wonderful job with the 7 Seas. They did a wonderful job with. It was more like watching at Hamilton than it was like watching the Disney. And Disney, this is the first time I'll say Disney might have gotten it right.
I'll take your word for it.
Hey, I'm telling you, you will watch it one day and be like, man, I really should have saw it in the movie theater. That's literally, they got up in there, people were clapping, little kids were cheering. My daughters were watching the screen like, Everything. My wife was crying. People around were crying. It was nuts. So it was good.
Word for it.
It was good.
I've been watching like non-spoilery reviews on it, and I hear the same. Like everyone's saying exactly what you're saying. Like one person said it's like the best live action live action. I was like, Jungle Book is still up there, but
this might be the best live action remake. And because they didn't just do a copy and paste. They stayed with the original storyline, but they made some adjustments. Man, Sebastian is a lot better than I thought he was going to be. Flounder was a lot better than it looked like it was going to be. They did a good job. And man, Haley Bailey is a superstar. She's a
is it Haley or is it Hallie? It's time to clear this up right now.
When it was Chloe and Haley, it was just them two. It was always them, especially when they were grown down there on the show.
No, is her name said Haley or Hallie? Because I hear different ones.
It was Haley when I was saying it was Chloe and Haley. That's what it was said.
Yeah, because I heard Hallie. But
everyone, people said Halle because they saw it next to Halle Berry, and they see her spelled the same way, and they just kind of that's what they do. They store it all the same one, but it is what it is.
I will take your guys' word for it. Have fun time.
No, yeah, I'm going Sunday, man, or Saturday. I'm going Saturday morning.
The theater was packed.
Yeah, no, the theater. I'm going at 10 a.m. on a Saturday, and I'm not even going to a special screening. I'm not going to like IMAX, just a regular dine-in one. It's a small screen because I wanted to go to an early one, and it's pretty filled. So, yeah, and I checked that some of the other ones up by me. So, I don't know, man. It sounds like you might be missing out because Jeremy Johns, who like he tends to rag on a lot of shit, he even said it was good.
No, I'm missing out on shit.
No, you are.
Soulless remake.
No,
shot remake.
It's not. This is what I'm telling you. Like I literally saw it, and it literally isn't. Wow. I don't like a lot of stuff, and I mean, you see, I'm the hater of the group, and like literally, it was good. It was unbelievable.
Brian, sure.
It's okay. Like,
everyone's wrong.
You will miss out. Like you just and that's fine.
Sure, I will.
We will enjoy ourselves. And.
I think what John Campea did out of the theater reaction as well, and I think he said it was pretty good. I think he went last night. I saw it. Yeah. I might do well tomorrow. Tomorrow night I'm going to see The Machine because I got to. I love that. So tomorrow I'm going to see that. So I might do out of the theater reaction and throw that up on YouTube for The Machine.
I got that link. I still got to do the Fast X review. Like work was kind of busy out of town, so.
Yeah. Well, if you want, I don't want. Forget it. I'll say it offline. I'll tell you guys offline. I don't want to spoil anything because it's not mine to spoil. So, but I sent you guys a message about it already. So something on Saturday. But yeah. The View Drew said, "Have you guys heard the early reviews for The Little Mermaid?" Yeah. Am I late on that one? Oh yeah.
Yeah, we were just talking about it.
Okay.
I'm telling you, I saw it. I saw it on Wednesday. At the earliest show, it was like 2 p.m. Like it was really, really early, and I couldn't believe all the little girls. And my immediate thought was that it's gonna be a lot of little black girls around and everything because they want to see her. And it wasn't. It was everybody.
Yeah.
It was, and you know what? And I was glad then when we saw the movie that everybody was involved. The Prince was. I can't tell you stuff, but like it was. Good choice with the Prince. Even the way he became a Prince was good. Everything was done well, done smart. Oh my God, Melissa McCarthy, amazing. She is literally amazing. Man, and Haley, she can just sing. She can sing her ass off, and that's a lot of singing.
Yeah, I mean the main part for like Little Mermaid is like you got to get. The Eric and Ariel got to have the chemistry and they got to be right. Ursula's got to be scary, and then the singing has to be on par, like completely on par. I did hear things about some of the songs maybe a little off visually, but for the most part, like the actual singing is like really great, especially when it comes to her.
I would say what's her name? What's the name from Nora from Queens? Whatever.
Aquafina.
Yeah, I could have done without her, but I'm not a fan anyway.
I was like, that's any movie she's in.
Yeah,
could have done without her.
I'm pretty indifferent to her. So,
but she wasn't bad. It's just like she was just annoying, but she played an annoying character, so it works. It's just like, yeah, okay.
That's how it usually is. Yeah. Right? She always plays an annoying character.
She knows her role. She stays in it.
Mm.
Except for the rap part, I was done. I was like, check please, let's go.
She raps in this one.
Yes,
of course.
For the love of God.
Yeah, that's when I was ready. I was done then. But no, it's pretty long and pretty thorough, and the ending's a little bit different. So
most of the Disney remakes are longer just to pad the runtime.
I mean, I didn't feel like there wasn't any much filler. There was not. I mean, everything was pretty much story that was needed. So I mean, it was interesting. I can't wait to hear what other people think about it. I don't think you could go and watch it and think it's bad. I don't think that's what you can't walk out saying this is a bad movie. You're gonna come out saying, "Oh, wow, okay." Now, you won't say it's the greatest thing ever since sliced bread, but you'll say it was good. They did well.
See, that's how I felt with like Aladdin. Like I was ragging on Aladdin. I thought Will Smith looked stupid. The genie looked stupid, and then the final product was a lot better looking. The songs I thought were really good. He made the character his own, which I think is important. So I'm kind of hoping the same with Ariel and Ursula. Eric is always kind of even in the original one, he's kind of like the male fucking whitest bland kind of guy you can get anyway.
But they did a good job with him, giving him a little bit more behind him. So it's one of those things that I just don't want to tell people about. I want them to experience for themselves. But it's good. I could talk about it on Monday, but let you go through a weekend, go see it, see how it works, how you feel about it, and go from there.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone has 7 and 8-year-old kids. That
well, I was watching. So I was watching Zach Millen's show, and he had Zack Attacks on there, and they were talking about going to see it alone. And I think Zach. Oh, and then Chillmonger labeled it Canadian Zach and American Zach. I was like, so Canadian Zach was talking about like him going with his wife, and his wife is like, I really don't want to go. He's like, all right. And she's like, wait, if you can't find anybody, I'll go with you because I don't want you to go alone.
You can't be that weird guy in a trench coat in the movie theater and watch The Little Mermaid.
And then Zack Attack started laughing because he's like, I'm going alone. So he started cracking up. So yeah, you'd be like, but yeah, and I forget like they're much younger than us. Exactly. So it's like, I'm almost 40 going with my girlfriend to go see it. But I think she's more excited than I am about it for sure. Like she's from the start, she was super excited.
Erica's going to love it. I'm soon let you. I can tell you off the top right now, she's going to love it.
Yeah,
it is that good, and no, she's gonna love it.
Yeah.
You're gonna like. Well, she's like, I could go see it again. She's literally gonna say that. She might take someone else.
Go with somebody else.
Yep. All right.
We got a few comments. Just share the stream on my channel, man. Really appreciate that, dude. Thank you. Thank you. Also, like shout out to Drew's channel. He does like these like stop motion kind of things with like Legos, and he retells the stories. They're pretty fun. They're very short, a couple minutes long, but they're pretty fun.
That's hard to do. The fact that you could do that. That's
he does. I'm assuming that's your voices that you're doing of everybody, right? But voices and kind of reenact scenes and stuff like that, and does some cool stuff. So that's pretty fun. And as a minifig, Lego minifig fan, like I always like seeing stuff like that too.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
yeah, go check it out. There's some good ones. The Flash ended yesterday, and it was terrible.
No, I wanted to argue with you. It was awful. This entire season was awful. I was like, dude, come on, man. Come on, Grant. Grant was out. He was done.
Yeah.
When we saw him in Comic-Con, he was done then.
He's like, I don't want to see any motherfuckers ever again.
Oh man.
Where did it all go wrong with the Flash? At what point?
I think they ran out of storyline. After the crisis of all the Earths, the crisis of multiple Earths or whatever it is, I think that's where they came back and they didn't have anything else. They were done. And then people were starting to leave. Cisco's like, I'm out. You know, like all these people were saying, like, I'm done with this show because we have no more story to tell.
Yeah. When they started using Speed Force lightsabers, I was kind of done. You know, I was like, okay, I'm well. I had stopped by then, but that was the season I didn't even finish. You know, well, no, the season before because they carried over Godspeed, right, from two seasons for 2 seasons. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think for me that was Godspeed was the last. I was kind of over it. I was like, what?
I think
what's going on?
Season 5 was his best season. Season 6 was like the last good season. You know, hey, Cleese, exactly what he just said. After Black Lightning got canceled, Flash sucked. But that's Crisis of multiple Infinite Earths. Crisis of Infinite Earths. That's exactly what happened when Black Lightning left. That was it. Yeah. I loved Black Lightning at the beginning, and you know, even his last season was crap. I was so sad. You know,
that only 3 seasons?
3 seasons
with him. Yeah, but yeah,
I was Black Lightning like for multiple Halloweens, man. I was like, Jefferson Pierce was awesome. I had multiple Black Lightning comics, so you know, I always enjoyed that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that show. I liked Black Lightning. I was kind of disappointed when it was canceled.
Because Thunder was too much, and then his other daughter they were too much. You know, and I think that was where it kind of went off the rail for me.
Yeah. But I mean, that's it. That's the end of the Arrowverse. Like, we're done. Like, it's crazy how long the Arrowverse has been a thing. Like, what, 10 years? No, longer, right?
Longer. It has to be. Flash is at 9 seasons. We're talking about 13 years, maybe? The Arrowverse?
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Black Lightning was too good, bro. Shaking my head. DC needs to do something. Yeah.
Oh, Painkiller. I love him. He needs to be in a real movie, man. I always liked him.
Oh, what are you doing? My cat's bugging me. Wait, which one was Painkiller?
I
remember.
You would have saw him. So Jordan Calloway. I think he played Khalil. He was like the star. He was like a star football player. Then he got broke his back or something like that because he was trying to save. Got shot in the back or something like that. Mm-hmm. I always liked him. Yeah, he's pretty awesome.
There we got Professor Smoke. What's up?
How's it going?
How you doing?
I love that little icon.
Yeah. And then Tony said, "There's a YouTube couple that I watch that love Flash and said they don't care for the movie because they want Grant to be the movie Flash."
I wouldn't mind that either, man. That was my one question I asked. I was like, "Are you gonna be in the movie, bro?"
Did you ask him that? That's nice.
When I got my Funko Pop signed, I was like, "You gonna be in the movie?" And he looked at me, here you go.
Oh.
No response. I was like, "Oh man, come on, man, let me know something."
Oh, you just pissed him off. He's like,
that's hilarious.
I'm too big for him to get mad at, so like he just got to deal with me.
He had a double check. He goes, "What am I gonna say?" Nothing. Yeah. He had the poison on the fingertips.
Yeah.
Oh, Painkiller.
Painkiller.
Yeah.
He touch you, he could literally, poison you right then. Poison all of them before. But Black Lightning, I just always loved Cress Williams, and he was such a cool, brother. I enjoy him. Yeah. Who am I hearing? Who's the background?
Oh, nothing. That was just something someone sent me.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah, just looked at it briefly.
Yeah.
I would. This is gonna pop up for Tony. Say Grant is a good actor, but I don't know about that. Same. He's a good TV actor. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it.
I think Grant is a great Barry Allen. He's a perfect Barry Allen.
Yeah.
Flash is hard. Flash. it's a superhero's heart. But Grant is perfect for Barry Allen. He's exactly what I imagine Barry Allen will be.
Same. I think he sold me from the jump right on. As Barry, he definitely captures all the elements of that character that I was kind of expecting. I'm gonna miss him as Barry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's good. Grant was my Flash. Been mine since in high school. Since I was in high school. Yeah. Because I'm trying to look. I looked it up. So Arrow season 1 started in October 10th, 2012.
Yep.
So 11 years ago.
Yeah.
11 years ago. And then season 3? I believe Flash was introduced.
Yeah.
And then he got his show, and then okay. But
no, I mean, he's 33 years old. Grant Gustin's 33. He could technically take over, but I know a lot of people have asked him to do it, and he's never responded to it. So I wonder what DC's plan is. I really don't know.
Yeah. Probably done. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, they probably wouldn't want the competition, because you're gonna have some people that love the CW series, and some people that hate the CW series, and then you're gonna have that negativity there too. So it's almost better to have nothing. Someone who has a fresh start. As far as that goes.
Yeah.
Which I think that's what Gunn is trying to go for. Just brand new everything. Just start fresh. So
hopefully cast someone who knows how to run this time, because Ezra Miller sure can.
I want to know whose fault is that? Is that Snyder's fault, or is that or is that Ezra Miller's fault? Like, who okayed that? Who said like, oh no, that's how that looks good?
What's
it ended up in Snyder's final cut, so he's responsible.
Yeah,
I was like,
it literally looked like someone who did not know how to run, like was trying to teach them how to run, and then just like all the body parts were just not working. Like, you didn't have to do anything. Look, you're faster than everyone, so you just you run regular and you're fine. It didn't make any sense.
Runs like a freaking crippled ostrich. It's ridiculous.
Well, like, one thing is, so John Campea always would get angry about it, which I thought was kind of like funny and silly. But he's like, oh, tell me how the fastest person who can outrun time itself should run. I'm like not like that. like the way he's running, it makes no sense. Is you're going wider, you're causing more resistance. You're literally throwing your arm out and doing all this weird shit. It was that this doesn't make. Where's Neil deGrasse Tyson? I need him to break down the Ezra Miller run.
Physics doesn't make sense, guys. Come on, it doesn't make any sense. When they teach you how to run, so going from high school, going to college, we had a running coach now. In college, they teach you. So when I came out of high school, I was only running like a 4.82. All right, going to college, I got down to a 4.69, just learning how to run and understanding from cheek to cheek and running this way. So why would you think you're running faster? It doesn't make. You're not swimming. It doesn't make sense.
At least the Naruto run, there's actual samurai who's that's how a lot would run, because it would with the arms out like that and with the head forward. It's because you're creating less drag. You're kind of the theory is you're cutting through the air faster, and there's some science. You lose a lot of momentum with it. So there's some science to it, but I'm at least that's more, and it's also kind of a joke, and it's also a cartoon and stuff like that. But it's I don't know. I mean, it was funny, and I think people always made fun of it. But with Grant, the second he ran, I'm like, "What?"
Oh, Ezra,
Ezra.
Yeah, when you get a good look at him run, he looks so idiotic.
It looks, like you said, it looks like somebody who doesn't know how to run, teaching somebody how to run. You just
It's you don't know what your legs are doing when your arms are moving.
It's well, what show is that? It's what? Oh, I think it was How I Met Your Mother. He's like, what do I do with my hands? What do I do with my hands? What do I do? He's like, hey, act natural. He goes, what do I do? It's that's what it's.
He's like, you totally confused. One thing I will say about Grant, he did say, and I think it was May or beginning of May, he talked about. They asked him, "Are you done with the Flash?" And he says, "I don't think I'm done with the character, the Flash." So I don't know what that means. We're going to get another Flashpoint. That he's one of those characters, or something like that, or in the future, they use him as a placeholder, or maybe we don't have another Flash movie and they just use him as a need be when you need him.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe a Justice League movie.
That would be cool.
I can see them. When you're not the main star, you're just one of them. So someone that you can kind of understand, like this person is a Flash, and I can enjoy that.
Mm-hmm. Huh? Yeah, I can see maybe like doing a multiverse thing again, and I mean, like
Flashpoint is it Flashpoint like one of the greatest comic strips ever made? Like people most popular, like
yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, I bought the whole series. I was like, man, this is great.
See, I'm looking for some trailers real quick. You want to go through the comments? What?
I do agree with this. What Tony says. I feel like people who hate CW will bash him if he got casted as Flash. But if if it's Grant or Ezra, can you really like choose one, guys?
Yeah, I think that one pretty much writes itself, right?
And then Cleves asks, did they meet each other yet? I remember.
Yeah, they did. Yeah,
and remember we saw them. Exactly.
That was pretty cool.
Exactly, but you could do that here too. Mm-hmm. Grant Flash met Ezra Flash, if y'all remember. And what you could do to get rid of Ezra is just say keep Ezra in that universe with Michael Keaton's Batman and with what's his name, the Superman that we never got.
Michael Zod, Henry Cavill.
No, the one we never got. Nicolas Cage. Nick Cage, and say that's all in that same universe, and then leave him in that universe, and then here we'll get another Flash, something like that. I can see that happening. So, and then Tony says Ezra's running stance looks like a yoga pose.
It sure does when he's like that with his arm behind him.
What did you call him? Like what did you call him? A disabled ostrich? What did you say?
He runs like a crippled. He runs like a crippled ostrich.
Yeah, that's what the name of the pose.
Oh man.
Yeah.
The ostrich.
Now hold it. Knee to opposite elbow on the outside.
Yeah.
But we talking about all this stuff, and you know what? It's still going to make hella money. Everyone's knows it now. This is going to it's going to print money. It's going to. Everybody's going to go see it. It's not just DC fans, Marvel fans are going to run it. Are going to see it. Everyone's going to see it, and it's the right time. Right when school gets out, boom, movie. Yeah, exactly. He runs like a speed skater. He's speed skating.
Yeah,
I can see that.
Yeah. That's kind of true. I never thought about that. That's kind of interesting because like speed skaters need to move their body like that to get traction on ice. You don't need to do that when you're running on something solid. But what if he's running so fast
that friction no longer is a problem?
Where he's almost like on ice. I never thought about that. That's kind of. I know you're kind of like cracking a joke, Tony, but they kind of made me like go serious with it and think for a second. I was like, wait a minute. That's actually true. He actually does look like he's speed skating because they like use their whole body because they have to like dig and push and slide at the same time.
Did you ever have to use those sliding boards when we had to learn to run? It's back and forth a sliding board.
Oh, the ones the ones that Ben Stiller uses in heavyweights.
Yes, exactly.
The old 80s workout regimen.
Exactly. Dude, I used to laugh at them doing it and then trying to do it. I was like, man, this is hard.
Yeah, yeah, it's super.
I was rewatching that the other day on Disney Plus. You ever notice he had like him and his assistants were on like a level ground, and the kids were kind of like on an incline, so he pretty much set them up to fail.
That's smart.
Oh,
that
I never
like
noted.
Yeah,
Also, yeah.
Like,
Yeah, he was a dick. He was, man, that's probably one of the first times I remember seeing Ben Stiller. Like, and he was just a dickhead. And yeah, he was an asshole. He played a good asshole.
Him
he
and
does in every movie.
Tony Perkis and White Goodman are the same character.
Oh, White.
Yeah.
Oh,
those are the same character. After the events of Heavyweights, he changed his identity, moved to a different place. You know, I'm a firm believer that those two are the same character.
While we talking about this, so next week, guys, we finally get Spider-Verse, and they're talking about this movie opening 3 times more than the original opening of Into the Spider-Verse. So Across the Spider-Verse could make 3 times as much money for that first weekend as the first Into the Spider-Verse. I thought that was amazing.
I mean, it's kind of cool, but it's also like the first one didn't make that much money, so it's kind of like
3 times as much as
three times. But I mean, it didn't do well at all. Like in the theater, it did well.
How much did it make box office?
I don't know. Nothing crazy. I think once it hit streaming and hit the shelves, that's when it really picked up. I think. Because I remember I didn't go to the theater to see it, and I regret it.
Oh no,
I regret it.
I remember seeing it. Into the Spider-Verse made $384 million.
Okay.
Yeah, so it made a lot of money. It opened to $35.6 million domestically, and they're saying it could definitely hit $100 million this first weekend. The first weekend of it is going to make over $100 million.
Yeah,
that's pretty damn good for an animated movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, can you imagine this movie making and what 600, 700, 800 million dollars?
Yeah, easy.
I could.
Yeah. People are talking about like the first one. No one was talking about at all.
Because really, it's Sony, and no one knew about it. It was like, what the hell is this?
Also, Sony had a really bad track record of making bad superhero, bad Spider-Man movies. Probably since because the Andrew Garfield ones never were well received. Mm-hmm. So I would say Spider-Man 2 was probably the last one that people loved, and that's probably one of the best comic book movies ever.
Spider-Man 2 is the best Spider-Man movie. And this is right next to it. Into the Spider-Verse is my second favorite Spider-Man movie.
I think it's number 1 by far. Like it
really, you think better than Spider-Man 2? Because I love Spider-Man 2, man.
Yeah, this one was by far because it also has Spider-Man Peter Parker, but then it has the new character with Miles. Well, new-ish with Miles, and his story is just so much more. In like intriguing with it, it's I don't
different. Know. And I think that's what this whole thing about Cross the Spider-Verse is going to be. His is different than anyone else's tale. He didn't lose people like that. He's never had to make those type of choices. I think this is going to be amazing. The runtime of 2 hours and 2 hours and 28 minutes or something like that does not scare me because I think this is going to be an unbelievable story. And having characters that we've always saw in the comic books, like I grab comic books every week, right? And all the Spider-Man movies comic books are always there, and it's always the characters that you never see anywhere else. We're gonna have all of them. They're going to bring all of them in, and I think that's ingenious, and I love it. I can't wait.
Yeah. You got anything on there, Brandon?
No, just really excited for it. I love the first Spider-Verse movie a lot more than I expected to. It was really a breath of fresh air, and as a Spider-Man fan, it was really cool to see Miles Morales. I like that, we knew, guys like us knew who Miles Morales was, like way before, like the mass audiences did, or people that aren't as familiar with comic books as we are. So it was nice to see that. I like it's a good companion piece to the live action movies we're getting. And it's good to see Miles Morales get shine. I like the animation style. I think that's really cool. I like the idea of the Spider-Verse. I like that we're gonna, it looks like the Spider-Verse is gonna get blown wide open in this one, which I think is cool. I love that we're gonna get Spider-Punk with Daniel Kaluuya voicing it. I can't wait to see him in action. Spider-Man India. That's going to be cool. Like I'm just really excited. It's probably going to be it's probably going to be a 3D watch for me because I had a lot of fun with the first one in 3D.
Yeah. Especially with the animation.
That animation, style. Yeah, it
perfect for it.
I really enjoyed that animation, and it kind of I think it kind of set a new standard for animation because even that new TMNT movie seems like it's taken a cue from it. Like I said, it looks.
I would almost be afraid to put a movie out if I didn't do a good job, because if standing next to that movie, you look that much worse. Like standing next to someone who's really pretty, you look much uglier. So, that's how it will be. Understand that. So this first movie, the critics gave it a 97% and the audience gave it 93%. I think people are talking like this. The next movie, Across the Spider-Verse, is going to beat these numbers, and that's nuts to me. I mean, having a movie that's loved that much, crazy.
The only thing I can see it being lower is because I don't know if people expect it to be part one, because it is a part one. It was originally supposed to be a two-parter, and then they changed the name, which I think are going to throw people off. So when this one ends on a cliffhanger, and I don't know if that's spoiling because I have no idea how it ends, but I guarantee almost 100% this is going to be a cliffhanger. And then I think next year, I think 24, I think it's supposed to be the next one, or early like 25.
I think it's 24.
I think it's 24 though. Yeah. But I think that's be the only thing that would drop it down is like, oh, I'm pissed because the story didn't end. It didn't have a finish.
If it does an Infinity War type of thing, I think it'll be okay.
Infinity War, like Empire Strikes Back.
Something happens, like someone wins, and now we have to go and avenge. Because really, what it is so we got Across the Spider-Verse, and then we got Beyond the Spider-Verse, right? Mm-hmm. That's ingenious, to me. I mean, Beyond the Spider-Verse. So the Spider-Verse is going to be broken, and then now what happens after it's broken? And is it broken because Miles does not conform to everybody else? You don't have someone who's like everyone else. You have someone who's totally different. Yeah. And if he breaks it, that's okay. If he's leave a movie theater and it's left broken, and then the next part is about how do I move on past it? How do we reconcile these things? Yeah.
I just don't see how, if this does well and the next one does well, because it's gonna be a part one, part two, and if this one does well, then for sure the next one's gonna even do even better.
Yeah.
How do you end with just three? Like, do you
know what you do?
Start doing more and more and more? Like,
no, you know what you do. You know what you do, right?
Yeah, but
you bring him in live action. You bring Miles Morales to live action, and I think that's what you have to do. That's the one thing I saw. I think I was watching Plant Fanatics, and that's something that Darius said. I was like, that makes so much sense. I never thought about bringing it from that, bringing that movie into Secret Wars.
Mm-hmm.
I never thought that would be a good idea, but I can see it happen. I can see a Battle World Earth and Miles Morales is introduced there. That would be interesting.
Yeah, that would be pretty interesting. I don't know if
the timing matches up. It does match
up. Yeah, I mean, and then you can do a bunch of different stuff with like time, different timelines and stuff like that. But I don't know if Sony wants to share another character. Or not Sony. Oh, Sony wants to share. They're like, yeah. Make our character more popular. But Marvel not willing to, like. Why am I going to put work into it?
Because he's the obvious thing that they need. Marvel has a minority problem.
Oh yeah, that's true.
They have a minority problem, and I'm not huge on what Chillmonger says all for everything. Like you have to have all black characters for everything. I don't think that I want to put us into that one box. I think we should be able to do any character, but black characters do matter.
When it comes to race swapping.
Yeah, race swapping. But I think black characters do matter a lot, and you need to have that to bring that part of the audience in. And losing Chadwick is huge, and not recasting T'Challa is huge. So you don't have that character that's that strong character that's going to bring in a big part of your audience.
Yeah,
and Miles Morales is you almost get two in one blow. Come on, man.
He's Puerto Rican and a black boy
people at the same time. Come on, man.
That would be kind of interesting because also America Chavez is also Puerto Rican. So that'd be kind of cool. Just imagine like them two saying "What's up" or something but in Spanish like how many people will get pissed off this is America. It's like we're in a whole different planet in a fake universe. Shut up.
I don't think. I don't think that might. I mean, because
that'd be cool though.
That's what they did. Even I think that's the character they need. They need something like that because Tom Holland is not going to be around forever, and you have another young kid.
Younger, really supposed to be younger, but
if you bring him in, and you can have him at 15, 14 in 3 years. We talking about we could have the little kid that did the Crater.
I was just gonna say that.
Isaiah Russell Bailey. We can use him. He'll look great as that. So
he's super young. He was very, very well talented. Hopefully, real quick, did you see the Crater or see Crater, Brandon, or no?
I saw some of it
on Disney Plus because I wouldn't mind doing a review about that. I put it up. Brian told us watch it. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I saw the first half of it and really enjoyed it. I just got to finish it up.
The second half
is the best part.
Is damn, yeah.
It's definitely the best part.
There's a part that happens, and I'm like, no, why? like legit. And I was just like it hit me. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah,
it's
got my boy Cuddy in it.
Yeah, Kid Cudi. And he did a big part of it. He was huge in it, and him being a father was all very awesome.
Yeah, I love me some Kid Cudi. I love Cuddy.
Yeah,
he's the man.
But I can see it real quick before I get to some of these comments. It says Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse. I'm sorry, get them all confused now. So the first one won the Academy Award for Best Animated Feature, which I think well deserved. But it was the first non-Pixar film to do so since 2011. That's crazy.
I believe it. It blew my mind. I remember walking out of the theater and I was like, what the hell did I just see?
Right. It was just, and originally I saw, when I heard about it, I saw the trailer, stuff like that. I'm like, oh, another Spider-Man movie at Spider-Man. I'm going to see it regardless. And then I was just blown clear out of the water. And I still watch it with that same kind of,
every time
walk away with that feeling of joy from that I had from the first time I watched it.
Yeah, like my girlfriend doesn't like.
I think I can enjoy it more.
Oh yeah, every time you watch it, because every time you watch it, you kind of notice different things and like the backgrounds. I'm like, oh shit, I didn't notice that's what they do with the backgrounds. Like it's cool with the animation style, but
even the story because Miles Morales losing his uncle and him feeling responsible, his uncle trying to save him, no matter what. The idea of family was so strong in that movie. His father, how he was hurt when he lost his brother. All those things were just so well done, and I loved seeing it. It was just, it's just a well done movie, well rounded movie, and it was it was like an original. It wasn't something that was done with someone else's vision in mind. They had their own vision, and they completed the vision, and I love those type of movies.
Yeah, they ran with it. So like Erica's not a big Peter Parker Spider-Man fan, so that's why we probably didn't go because she saw Spider-Man. She's like, I really don't care for Spider-Man. And then once we saw it, I don't know if she knew who Miles was before or not. But after this, she just loves Miles. I'm like, because he's really the video game. I know that we got a comment about that. I'll bring it up in a second. But the video game is great with his story. So Yeah, this one we got tickets already. Like I said,
Oh,
like,
yeah, we did too.
opening weekend for sure.
Yeah, I gotta get mine.
Yeah, yeah. Get it soon because I can see it really kind of.
My theater's already full.
Is it? Yeah,
My theater's already.
I gotta check mine because I got mine like that when they first announced the tickets. So I gotta check and see where it's at. So real quick in some of these comments. Cleve said, I saw it in IMAX and Dolby Atmos. Ooh, nice. Man. I want to see this one in Dolby. I might change my if I can change my tickets, I might. I'm gonna see. I forgot about that.
Yeah, this is a Dolby.
Yeah,
one I got right here.
Yeah. Did you guys see the trailer for the game? Yes.
Sure did. It was amazing, dude.
I cannot wait. I cannot wait to play that game. Holy shit. Spider-Man 1, great. Then they introduced Miles. Miles gets a spin-off game. Great game. I thought it was way too short. It should have been like a full game. It was more of a DLC, but still amazing game. And now this one with Kraven, the symbiote, which we're going to get Venom, Peter and Miles. Like that works out so much better with Peter becoming the black suit Spider-Man, but Miles is there to like kind of like, hey, what's going on? You know, like I think that's a better way to tell the story of the symbiote. You know,
I think that's what we're going to get in this movie. I really
the symbiote suit looks freaking amazing too.
Yeah, I believe that's going to happen in this movie, and that's going to be like the ending of the movie. That Peter is in the black symbiote suit.
In this one?
Yes.
Nah, I don't think they're going to bother with the symbiote.
They said they're bringing everything in. Everything is going to matter. Everything is going to match. They're going to bring all of that in. That's why it's so long.
I don't see it.
Venomverse and everything, all of them.
Yeah, I don't see this one playing into the because you already got Miles and everything he's dealing with to introduce Venom.
Well, you don't have to. It could just be someone else's. It could be someone else's universe.
Maybe, yeah. But I don't see it happen. If it does, I wouldn't mind it, but it got to be introduced good,
correctly.
Yeah. Correctly. Yeah, but the game looks amazing. I cannot wait to play it. I cannot wait to play it. I'm for sure streaming that.
Yeah, the symbiote suit looks dope. I love how it looks like a living, breathing thing.
Yeah,
on Peter.
And if you rewatch the trailer, you can watch his eyes. His eyes kind of start off normal, but as the trailer goes on and the more aggressive and angry he gets, it starts getting more like zigzaggy, like more like venomized. So I was like, ooh. Cool. So it's awesome. I cannot wait for it. Zach Tech said, I'm so excited for this damn movie. Yeah.
It's the number one movie I've been waiting for the entire summer. It's going to happen at the beginning of the summer. I cannot wait.
Yeah. Tony said, Steve Harvey for live action Miles.
Just his back of his neck. That's all. We'll paint a face on the back of his neck and let that be Miles. We'll be good.
Coming with the big suit with the big shoulders.
And we got to make sure we have the toupee on too. Toupee.
I'm telling you, Marvel need the lady from Bob and
Abishola.
Abishola? Mm-hmm. Which one's that one?
It's a TV show on CBS.
Okay.
It's good. It's good.
Okay. And Derpy's in the house. What's up? Sorry, you're late. You're never late, man. They had us in the first half.
Oh, he's talking about the game.
Oh, the game. I was like, what? You still haven't reviewed the Xbox documentary. I told you. Yeah, I remember you coming in here when you were the only other person. We were like the only viewer telling us about it. I remember. I think I watched it, and I don't remember what happened. I watched it at work. I think that was so. That's fun. We do need to do that. Maybe we'll bring you on and we'll do like a record.
We could do that.
We'll do like a recorded one or something like that, and just do it. And no one cares about Xbox. Get that out of here, man. Give me that PlayStation. Blue Lightning Miles, yeah, in the game they really show off his like lightning stinger thingy.
Yeah, we're gonna get that a lot too. I think that's gonna be
the invisible cloaking kind of stuff, which I think we've seen it a couple times already in the trailer of the movie. Yeah,
cool suit upgrade too with his gliding with his glider.
Oh yes. Both of them had it. They just like opened up in little wings. I'm like, ooh, You know,
Yep.
Here's the thing. Cool. I'm telling you guys, they're not making this in the movie. They're not putting it in the video game to not have it in the movie. This stuff is happening.
Yeah.
And they're saying they're bringing they're pulling all the stops. They're going to do it all. I think this is we're going to come back after watching the movie like, what the heck? They really did all this. And, they're going to bring all these characters that we never talk about. Tom Holland's Spider-Man will be in it. Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. Andrew Garfield is going to be in it. Like, all of them are going to be in there.
Yeah.
I think we're going to really enjoy what we see.
Yeah. That was one thing with the game. I hate when they remastered it and they changed out Peter Parker and then they changed it out for Tom Holland when they redid it. I thought it was so stupid. Don't do that.
Kind of fix what wasn't broke,
Yeah. Well, because they wanted like, oh, look, Spider-Man looks like Tom Holland. I'm like, let that Spider-Man look like Tom Holland. Let this Spider-Man look like its own person. So
yeah.
I think that's interesting that we even bring Tom Holland in there because a lot of people say Tom Holland, his story was kind of hijacked Miles Morales' story a little bit too. So
yeah. Oh yeah.
So there's a lot of stuff like that. So it's interesting that he's gonna be in there and they'll be able to separate them.
Yeah. Actually, never mind. Steve Harvey is built like a swollen knuckle. That's it. For the Sonic movie. He's gonna be Knuckles' hands instead of
Steve Harvey,
big white gloves. The big Steve Harvey with the big teeth right in the front, just coming at you.
That's scary, man. That's too much. I told you I don't watch scary movies.
Instead of Sonic and Knuckles, it's Steve and Knuckles, or Knuckles and Steve.
Oh man, that's terrible.
Just say, I was gonna say, but I think those characters, I think they're gonna be like background characters, not background, but I think they're gonna be there, but I don't think they're gonna play a major role. Like all the movie ones, I don't think they're gonna play a major role in this. They'll be in the back. They'll kind of be mentioned, kind of like how the 616 kind of stuff was kind of mentioned. Yeah,
they'll mention it, but I think Spider-Man India is gonna play a major part. Of course, Spider-Man 2099 is going to be huge.
Oh yeah, he seems like he's like the bad guy in this one.
But not just a bad guy, but he's the one saying that all of us have lost these things. We've all given up all this stuff, and you haven't given up anything.
Yeah,
and he's like, I'm 15.
Yeah, it's also like when he said that, it reminded me of like okay boomer kind of thing. You know what I mean? It's like. It's like, he goes, you don't need free healthcare. Like, I didn't get free healthcare and I'm fine. I was like, so what the fuck? Like,
what does that have to do with
that's
anything?
what like a lot of older people tend to say is like, well, you don't deserve this because I didn't have this. I was like, yeah, well, like,
and that's why we're better. We're going to be better off.
It was like, so if you get cancer, like, no. Like the cancer, people with cancer shouldn't get treatment because when you were younger, there's no cancer treatment.
And that's why we should wear seat belts. And that's why we should
still keep smoking everywhere.
Smoke everywhere.
That was the first thing I thought of was like, oh, this old man, which is funny because he's from the future. So technically he's older. He's like the oldest Spider-Man kind of, saying like, well, bad stuff happened to us, but nothing bad happened to you. So therefore you can't be Spider-Man. Like, shut up.
You haven't, nothing's happened to you yet. It's 2099.
You're not even born.
You're not even born. Shut up, little kid.
But that was the first thing I thought about was kind of like stuff like that. It's like, no, you can't be Spider-Man unless you have trauma. Like, okay,
he had trauma. He lost his uncle, but he had a pretty good life. He has about both his mom and dad, and everything's good.
Yeah. Travis said, I would love Across the Spider-Verse of Venom 3 to end with a portal opening up to Tom Hardy's world. Yeah, a live-action Miles hand reaching out, grabbing Eddie Brock, turning him animated. That would be cool. I think they would go the other way around. I think he would go through the portal and that Miles would come live action.
Yeah.
But what would you do with the voice change? Like it goes from one guy and then now you got a completely voice change. I don't think it'll be that big of a difference, but
no one will even notice.
But you would have some people
I would love it though. I mean, I want anything to bring Miles Morales into this world. Because I'm telling you, it solves so many problems.
Mm-hmm.
What Marvel needs to be doing, they need to find a way to make a lot of money to buy Sony. buy back their character for Spider-Man. You know, let them have Craven, let them have Madam Web.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot that's gonna be a movie too, the Madam Web movie,
and that's gonna be part of it too.
I forgot about that.
All about that. Yeah.
I don't know what that's gonna be. Horgy said a lot of people say Spider-Punk is a scene stealer.
Come on, you know that's gonna be.
Well, I mean, yeah, you got Danny Kaluuya.
I mean, come on, he's already a great actor. Having him there just makes perfect sense. Brandon's gonna be thinking about it the whole time. I said Brandon's gonna be thinking about it the whole time. That's all.
Yep, love Spider-Punk. I love the animation for him. I love how they the direction they went with that. Like he looks dope. I can't wait.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, I think Spider-Punk is going to be one of my most excited, my most anticipated things about this movie is going to be Spider-Punk.
Yeah. You want to know what the Spider-Verse is going to do? It's going to kill Guardians of the Galaxy. Everyone who was going to go see that, they're done. It's literally that's the day it ends. Like no one else is going to go see. Guardians better make all his money this weekend. Next weekend, it's over.
Yeah. Even then, I don't think so. I think Guardians is done because Little Mermaid. Little Mermaid is going to steal a lot of the family friendly kind of. I
didn't think so, but you're 100% right, man. Yeah. Man, it's going to steal everyone that is not Brandon.
Just stay at home and watch the original. Pretty much the same thing.
No, it's not. It's not the same.
I heard there's like a new song or 2 new songs.
It's like 2 or 3 new songs.
2 or 3, okay.
And they do it differently too, because they don't have like singing other little fish singing and stuff like that.
I did hear Melissa McCarthy's rendition of "Poor Unfortunate Souls," which I did like because that's probably one of my favorite Disney songs.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh. I liked that.
Yeah.
I'll give it that
she's
I like that.
Legitimately scary. Like she is freaky and did a wonderful job with Ursula. I know we just jumped right back to Little Mermaid, but I'm just saying she did a great job.
Yeah. But yeah, man. I mean, that's more of a topic than Guardians, because I think, like you said, Guardians is probably going to be dead this week, and then the nail in the coffin next week. But what about Little Mermaid? How is Little Mermaid going to be because this week Little Mermaid's going to win this week?
Boys
I have no question.
Boys and girls. It's going to go boys and girls. Boys. Never, when I was little, I didn't care about the Little Mermaid. Like, give me Spider-Man. It's going to be like that, boys and girls.
Yeah.
Little girls will go see Little Mermaid. Little boys will go see Spider-Man.
What do you do if you have like 2 kids, one's a boy and one's a girl? It's like, all right, this week we're going this, and next week we're going to that.
You hope that you have a wife that's willing to go see Little Mermaid.
I mean, I remember going. I mean, I went with it was me, my mom, my sister went to go see Little Mermaid, and obviously, like I couldn't say no. But I mean, at the time though, I liked all the Disney animated stuff. Granted, I was, what, fucking
4 or 5. Yeah.
Yeah. What year did it come out?
89.
89? Oh shit, yeah. So I was like 5.
Yeah.
My sister was like 3. So yeah. No, not even 89. She should be like 1.
Man.
Maybe 2 at that point. Maybe. I don't know. Shit. But yeah. Let's see. I think a good retcon to fix the Sony verse is to reveal Madam Web sent Vulture out of the MCU to recruit not villains but allies for Spider-Man, forming the Spectacular Six.
No, they're not gonna bring another group in. When you still have Sinister Six still out there with all the parts still there, Kraven coming out this year, and I think you have a lot of things to do still.
Yeah. Also, I think Kraven coming in the game is really great for that movie, because like here's the game, here's Kraven, and Kraven in the video game looks fucking badass.
Oh, he looks awesome.
Like, he looks so cool, man. And that is what people are getting hyped about, and then they bring in the movie, and hopefully it does well. But you know how Sony is.
Exactly. You never know what they're really gonna do.
Yeah. He looks awesome. Friggin' Lizard looks awesome. We already saw like a brief shot of Venom in the original trailer, so I can't wait. I can't wait to see what other villains there are because I know it doesn't stop there. You know,
in it they show the map of like what was that New York and you see like you see Taskmaster, you see a bunch of different other just good and bad guys in New York, and like Craven's going hunting for all these like powered people, good or bad. So I was like, oh man, I cannot wait to play the game, dude. Cannot wait to play the game. Because I on my personal channel, just on Tank Kramer, all of Spider-Man, all of Miles Morales is on my channel because I streamed both of those games because they were just great. They were great, and I'm gonna stream this one too. So I'll find some time. I won't sleep. I won't sleep.
I was like, yeah, you can barely do this.
Saturday night into Sunday. Like I'm just gonna join the morning spike. It was like, I didn't even sleep. I just turned off the game. So
yeah, Luke is not gonna allow that.
Yeah, he'll be one. Maybe he'll sleep.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. And Trevor said, a neat idea is Kang wanting to wipe out the most threatening and abundant being across the multiverse, who is arguably Spider-Man. Oh yeah. So he sends Kang the Inheritor through to kill all of them. So it's like a Kang versus Spider-Man kind of multiverse.
I don't know if they're gonna double down on anything Jonathan Majors until after June 13th.
Yeah, true. That's true.
Until we know for sure what's happening June 13th, they're not double downing. Even though I'm hearing crazy things saying, so they have a scene just in case for at the end of Loki, but they also I've heard that it doesn't matter. They're going to stick with him no matter what because it can't be that bad. Because if Ezra Miller can make it, they might stick with Jonathan Majors no matter what. And he's a villain.
Yeah, right. Go on, hate him. But yeah. But that's interesting. I got to go through the comic books and see if they ever did that with Spider-Man and Kang.
I've never. I have a lot. I don't think I ever remember seeing Spider-Man and Kang in the same one.
Just like the people who go through, like, because there's like the Richards, all the Council of Richards. So there's a bunch of Reed Richards. But Spider-Man literally has his own multiverse of Spider-Man.
Spider-Man and Kang have fought several times. And the Wall Crawler are always able to beat the Conqueror.
Yeah.
Because Kang underestimates Spider-Man.
Yeah, because the kid. But like multiple Spider-Man versus multiple Kangs. Like that's what I will wonder.
That would be crazy.
Like the battle for the multiverse. You have like Kang versus like Reed Richards and Spider-Man or something like that. That'd be kind of interesting.
I like that. Okay.
Yeah. Jorge said, Spider-Gwen having a much bigger role may attract more women to watch Spider-Verse. Yeah. Now than the last movie. Yeah. That's that is interesting too.
Well, and then that love story. I mean, that it's a love story. So
yeah. Oh yeah. Well, at least one way it is. Hopefully it goes both ways because Miles got feelings. I don't know about what's
Spider-Gwen. Yeah, Spider-Gwen loves. Yeah. She's coming up from Miles for a reason. Come on.
Yeah.
They got
what was it? Ghost Spider. I think they're officially giving her the Ghost Spider title and not Spider-Gwen.
Yeah, I think you're right.
But but Spider-Gwen is what everyone knows. The idea of Vampire King who bites the shot out of people would be, not the shot, but the shit out of people would be awesome. I think. Vampire King. There's so many Kings I never really.
Oh, she's Spider-Gwen because is Gwen Stacy.
Yeah. But they're still calling her Spider-Gwen, or they're calling her Ghost Spider?
Calling her Spider-Gwen.
Yeah, okay.
But I see her as Ghost Spider, so.
Well, there you go. He corrected it. Retconning a King variant to an Inheritor, the vampire who eating Spider-Men could work, I think. The vampires. Yeah. What do you do, Morbius then?
No, but see, there's a separate Spider-Woman.
Mm-hmm.
There's a separate Corgi. Let me look.
They said they're calling her Spider-Woman in the cross. No, yeah, that I know is different because Spider-Woman is also in this movie. I think she's pregnant in it, ain't she?
She is. She is.
Yeah. So there is a whole another Spider-Woman character, and then there's Silk, stuff like that. Spider-Gwen, yeah.
Yeah. So she's Spider-Gwen.
Yeah. Yeah, because oh man, I forgot which one's a clone.
Ben Reilly.
I think Spider Woman or Silk is a clone as well.
Oh,
But from-
okay.
from-
I'm off track then.
Yeah. But no, Ben Riley's like a clone from like a different universe or something weird.
Mhm.
Because there's the whole clone saga of Spider-Man too.
Mhm.
You know, yeah, which that goes off the walls. So it's because her poster says it. So she's in there. Yes, I'm pretty sure both are being called that in the movie. Oh, that'd be interesting.
No, but I mean, there's Spider Gwen on the Funko Pops. I'm going with Spider.
Right. Silk and Spider-Man Noir are getting their shows.
Oh, I like that.
Okay. Is Nick Cage coming back for Spider-Man
Oh,
Noir?
Has Nick Cage ever
I
missed a
hope so.
paycheck?
That's
I saw Nick Cage at the birthday party last week. Man, what you talking about? He ain't missing nothing.
reenacting like a face-off. the Peaches speech.
He's like, you think I'm just gonna freak out or something? Like,
Oh, yeah.
that's what he was doing, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, Silk is not a clone. She got bit the same spider that bit Spider. Okay, so is Spider Woman a clone then? One of them was a clone. There's a female version of her, and she became Spider Woman. I don't know, man. It's been so long. I stopped reading like Spider-Man stuff like a while. I'm getting back into it, but it's really just the Miles stuff. There's so much.
You gotta look at the voices. That's why I remember. Voices tells a lot about it.
Jessica Drew is a clone of another character. Okay.
Yeah, Jessica Drew is Spider clone.
Yeah.
That's a Earth 1610 or something like that.
Yeah. I'm interested to see where they take Ben Riley in the movie. Yeah, he may just end up being comedic relief, but there's actual narrative weight to him if they go serious. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think they're gonna have like other major Spider-Men in it. They're gonna play big roles.
We know Spider-Man 2099 is
2099. The Peter Parker from the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Spider-Gwen, Miles, and everyone else's might be kind of.
I think Spider-Woman's going to be
there. I think she's going to be kind of big. Spider-Man India might be kind of important, but I don't think I don't know if they're going to play like giant Spider-Punk as well. Yeah. Same. Where is it? Yeah, don't expect a lot from anyone besides Miles. Yeah, I Miles.
And the Vulture's probably going to be in
Miguel,
this too.
The Vulture.
Yeah, that's why I heard the Vulture's going to be in here.
But I see Miles and Miguel. They're the main two, and everyone else is gonna be just there. But yeah. Just like the official Spider-Verse Twitter says, this on her character poster: Gwen Stacy is Spider-Woman. Well, there you go. Yeah.
What to see?
Then don't expect a lot from her. Yeah, so that same as Jess. Yeah, Tom Hardy's Venom being pulled into the animated universe being the moment when the spider emblem forms on his chest. Oh, that'd be cool. Serving as the symbol of him being a Spider-Man himself would be cool.
Man,
that'd be good. They need to figure that out. I was like, how he got 2 movies and he doesn't even have the logo yet? I was like, come on, man. It's like, but that's what happens
because they don't have any control of Spider-Man right now, and now it just doesn't make sense. So, animating him would work, and that would solve a lot of problems. And then getting a live action Miles Morales shows a way for him to get out of that before Venom 3. That would work.
Yeah, I don't know, man. But that's what happens when you introduce Venom before Spider-Man. That's not how the story goes. So.
They never said Spider-Man didn't exist. Come on, man.
Well, he didn't even know. And because remember when he gets zapped into 616 universe and he sees Spider-Man for the first time, he's like, "Oh, what's that?" And he gets all like horned up and starts licking the screen and shit. So it's like, so what? I don't know, man. They didn't figure that out with Venom. Because to me, that's such a waste of Tom Hardy. Such a waste of Tom Hardy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it really is. You know.
Yeah. It could be the only thing that he's actually taller than, a little kid.
really wanted to see him interact with Tom Holland Spider-Man in No Way Home, but that is what it brought him into that universe just to promptly kick him right back out.
That was the stupidest.
They couldn't figure out the money. That's why.
Yeah. At least have him find his way to New York and then get sent back to his universe, leaving the symbiote behind. The symbiote's all the way in Mexico, so I'm like interested to see how it finds its way to New York.
Same way as everyone else on a plane.
On a plane.
Yeah.
It's a ticket. It's his own ticket.
It's a blob like pulls up.
Oh man, that's terrible.
Yeah, but so Spider-Man, we're all gonna check that out for sure next weekend and talk about that Monday. Maybe I don't know. Maybe that Thursday we might do see if we get a panel going together or something.
I'm all for that.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll do our review and discussion about it, and then maybe that Thursday we'll try to get a panel because there's really not that many TV shows going on where we can talk about TV shows. I do want to do
Beef. I'm waiting for you guys to finish Beef up.
Beef, and then what's that Disney Plus Chinese born
or American born Chinese?
American born Chinese.
Yeah, that I heard it's really good. So yeah, I will watch that. But yeah, that's next week, or in 2 weeks, really.
When does Secret not Secret Wars,
Secret Invasion?
Secret Invasion.
21st, I think.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he said the Chinese poster for Across the Spider-Verse is amazing.
Oh, I saw it. It's so cool.
Really?
It kind of looks like it kind of reminded me of like the poster for Everything Everywhere All at Once. I just saw it a couple hours ago.
Let me pull it up.
Yeah. I kind of want that poster now, actually.
Oh, I think
they didn't get rid of Miles Morales. Change his name, make him smaller, and in the corner of the. They didn't do that to him.
Let me see, because a bunch of them popped up. There we go. Bring that down. I'm assuming it's like this one.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's kind of fucking cool.
Right?
That is super cool. Because it's like samurai Chinese, like old like Chinese kind of things. Because you have like a Spider-Gwen down here, 2099. India. Spider-Punk looks awesome with his like guitar. And Miles just in the middle. That's pretty epic, man. That's pretty epic. I do like that.
I kind of want it.
Even this one, it looks cool. What the fucking the horse? Really? All the Spider-Man, they put the Spider-Man horse thing there. Yeah, that one looks pretty cool. Then obviously the. Oh, come on, dude!
I love the route. I love the route they went with the animation with him. I think it just fits.
So, yeah, but that is a what is this one? Is that for
play?
Well, I think that's for No Way Home. It looks like, or No Way Home. That's kind of silly. But yeah, man, that's pretty cool. I do like that. Let's see if I can blow it up a little bit so you can see it better. They got a bunch of stuff, like a bunch of all these are Spider-Man in the background. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I like that, man. I want to poster of that. Like, get rid of the words here. Yeah, yeah, that's cool. They need to sell that.
Right.
Yeah.
No, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. That was cool. Reference Journey to the West. What was that? Sun Wukong causing havoc in heaven. Oh, okay. So it's kind of like a not remake. What's it called? Like paying homage or whatever. Like a parody with Miles as Sun Wukong. My new wall.
Yeah.
My new wallpaper. Yeah.
I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad.
That's it. They made the black guy so small, and that's why I was like, really? But I guess I'll stay over here. That's all right.
So if he was fully black, then he would be even smaller.
Exactly. They'll put him off the screen.
Off the screen.
He's only half black, half Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
Which is, still enough.
Yeah. The one left on the Chinese poster looks like Maguire or Garfield. The instruments he's holding resembles Defoe's pumpkin bombs. Wait, which one? Oh, I see what you're talking about. The one over here. I just thought that's like the Spider-Man, the main Spider-Man from the first one, but I see what you're talking about. The pumpkin balls here, even the suit is the old school suit, so it could be the Maguire. That's interesting. I'm digging that. I didn't even think about that. I like it. I like it a lot. That's very cool. You guys saw that they did the Little Mermaid poster.
I don't even want to know. I don't think I'm ready to even see this. Oh,
I don't. Even though I have progressively deteriorating interest in seeing this movie, I don't want to see it either. The hate is just. It's got to be exhausting after a while. I can't even imagine what they did to it.
With just flat out racism with it.
Yeah, it's not like Ariel's character is tied to her race. She could be any color.
And that was the whole point in the whole movie. And that's all the mermaids are different from different areas of the sea and all that stuff.
Oh yeah. Triton's like, there's plenty of fish in the sea and they can all get it.
Hey, exactly. He's like, dude, all of his daughters are a little bit different. All of them look different. So that's all I'm saying.
You know what would be funny is like they're all named Ariel. Just like you want your redhead white Ariel, she's right there.
Triton's like, if it's swimming, I'm hitting.
Too soon.
He is small, but at least they based him on the most heroic gods in Asian mythology. Okay. Yeah, and he's in the center. They can't be too mad, but yeah. Check that one out. Yeah, that one is egregious.
Yeah, I'm afraid
to look it up. It's like what I can see them doing everyone's live action, but they just like cut out the animated one and just pop it on there like bam. Yeah.
I can see them not having a picture at all of her.
Just with Sebastian in. So they are. I'm sorry, I got things popped up. They are all from the same mom. It's Brandy Cinderella typecasting. Prince Eric mom is black in the movie.
Which I'm fine with.
Stop telling everybody all this stuff. Let them see the movie, man.
I'm gonna go see. No spoilers. Yeah, it's here. So Zach sent it.
Oh. I don't even want to look at this. Whatever it is.
Let's see this.
Okay, so I see what they did. I see what they did here.
Is that the one I'm seeing? Yeah, that's the one I saw. Okay, you can show that one.
Yeah.
It's not that bad.
Yeah, so I'm trying. How the hell do I zoom in?
I've seen that one.
Yeah, so it's kind of everything's blue, so you really can't tell. You know, she's black, but you really can't tell any color in this because everything's a hue of blue. So, yeah. I guess that's their way of getting around it. It's like if everything's one color,
can't tell nothing.
Yeah.
They went through all the trouble of casting a black actress. Now they want to backpedal.
Well, it's for China.
Oh, yeah, China. Yeah.
It's like this is China, man.
It's a Chinese poster.
She wants to make money. She probably gets back end money. So I wouldn't be arguing either. So,
that's not bad. That's interesting. If you're like a person of color doing some of these bigger movies, do you put in your contract like, okay, yeah, you can take me off the poster, or you can turn me blue in the poster for China, but I want more money for that. You know what I mean? Like,
tell me. No, you have to do it right. Do me right.
Do me right. Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
the reason why
Which
you
you-
do a role like this is because for little girls seeing themselves on it. So for
Mhm.
you to say it's okay to take me off, no, I'm good.
Yeah. They don't even bother. But they're like, but it's China. It's fine, right? Like, yeah. You know, I wonder if that's something. What's his name would even bring up when they bring him back in Star Wars. Bring forward with his name, John Boyega. He goes, "Oh no, I want to be giant on the poster in China.
I want to be like this."
It's just
That would be me. I was so upset. Like I want to be on the doing the black
just
stuff I can figure out. Like,
like just a zoom up on his face. It's like bam, right there.
I'll have a Raiders hat. Oh man, that's terrible.
That's funny. Where we at? Sent it. Just finished season 2, about to start season 3. Hey, you're pumping through those Breaking Bad.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It is good. It is really good. Binge watching an hour-long 5-season show is difficult. Yeah. Well, you got a kind of a newborn, right? So I remember there's no sleep, so you're just watching everything. Yeah. Like when we first brought Lucas home, we binged Sandman in like 2 days. We binged like 5 different shows in like a week because it was like not sleeping, just living on the couch. Just like, yeah. So, and Trevor said there's an international trailer for Across the Spider-Verse that has live action Mrs. Chen from Venom. Really? Where the TV spot steals a pack of gum. Where the spot steals a pack of gum. Oh, yeah, because he's in a convenience store, right? I gotta find that one. Yeah. That's interesting. Who gives a crap about being on the poster? I'm the lead in the movie.
I care about the reason I'm there. The reason I'm there is to show my face and to show that it's okay for us to be part of this. Then I care about you getting rid of me. So like, no, right. Either you accept the movie or don't. Yeah. I mean, it's like Tom Cruise. If they put a poster in China for Mission Impossible and Tom Cruise isn't giant in the center of the poster and they do something else, like he would lose his damn mind. He would go in there and like start jumping on couch.
Oh man, yeah. Everyone's couch. Yeah. He would lose his mind though, for sure. But I got a few trailers before we get into the review. If you want to,
let's watch them out. Yeah.
So a couple ones I got. Barbie, the new Bolton that came out today. I heard it's pretty good. It kind of actually breaks down. It's the main trailer. It's being called. So this one called Hijack, Idris Elba.
I'm okay with that. Okay.
That one, and that's an Apple Plus one. Another Apple Plus one, Killers of the Flower Moon.
I heard good things about that.
Yeah, it looks good. And then I started finding out more about like real life kind of stuff with it, because it is based on a real story. So, yeah, like there's that the chef chick on PBS, which she's like super like Southern cooking. I forgot what her name is.
Oh no! I know what you're talking about.
Not the old lady, not the old racist lady. She's fairly youngish, but she married into like a rich family. And you find out like now because of this, and there's a podcast that my girlfriend listens to that's really popular, and it talks about this whole situation of like, people killing Native Americans to steal their land, even though they sold the land or told they can keep the land, but then they found oil on the land. They're like, oh no, well, that's ours. We want that back. And then they start killing everybody because they want the oil. So yeah, her husband's family, that's his family. So I'm like, oh, nice. That's like,
hey,
so I'm sure she's
got your money.
Yeah, but she married into that family. But that's a whole thing. She was like telling me the whole story of like how this and that and all that. I'm like, oh yeah. I'm like, wait, there's just a movie coming out about that. She goes, oh yeah. I was like, so, but it looks good. It's a Christopher Nolan movie, I think. So.
All right.
No, Martin Scorsese.
So Travis says, my mother accidentally watched the final episode of Breaking Bad and thought that was the entire show. I was like, no, you missed about 10 years.
Seriously. Yeah.
So, I'm at work doing this. I do absolutely nothing here from Monday through Friday.
Nice. You watch.
Jealous. Is it Tom Cruise? Yeah, but she is relatively a newcomer. She can't make those damn demands yet. That's exactly true.
Yeah.
You can't. But you know what? If this movie's about you and they want you, you say you need to keep my poster there.
Yeah. But even more of a reason, you want to become a star. So in order to become a star, people need to know who you are.
Haley's
hard to do.
She's gonna be a star.
That's everyone's saying that she is a superstar.
She is. I mean, I already knew who she was because of Chloe, but yeah, she's gonna be a star.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. We talked about Spider-Man for almost a damn hour. All right. Watch a couple of these trailers.
All right, let's do it.
We'll start off with Barbie because that's a new one. All right, welcome to Spoiler Kings. My name is Tank Kramer with Brian DeGrizzy, Brandman Brandon down there, and we're gonna check out the brand new Barbie. The main trailer is being called that just came out 10 hours ago. So, have you guys seen it yet?
Nope.
I have.
Okay. Yeah, I have not. I wanted to keep it a surprise. Yeah, make sure I'm sharing audio real quick. And also, real quick, on Twitter. I'm friends with a lot of people on Twitter. The channel is, and one is obviously Chillmonger. He put a post up. He goes, "Hey DC," or "Hey James Gunn." He added James Gunn. He goes, "Can you tell Warner Brothers or DC to stop claiming us talking about and promoting your stuff?" Yeah. And I'm like, yes. And I responded. I was like, yes, because again, this is a Warner Brothers show. So some background kind of stuff. They're going to claim this video because of us showing this trailer.
Yep.
We're showing a trailer. We're not even showing the movie. We're showing the trailer they're allowing to be on TV and on the internet. And we're just
promote their movie.
To promote their movie. And we're trying to help promote the movie and talk about it. And then they whack us with a claim. And that's kind of everyone on YouTube. So, please. We got Warner Brothers. You want to be different and new? Zaslav? Stop claiming us, man. Like Disney doesn't even claim us. Like,
and what did I tell you about DC? What I tell you about DC? What I tell you about Warner Brothers?
I'll say that's probably way, 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 way down their list of caring what YouTubers like say. But that's
you're like, give my money.
You need to
man.
get the fans. You need to get the fans, like make them happy. And YouTubers are free advertisement, man. They're free advertisement. So yeah, man. Please shout out to Chillmonger for making that. We need to like come together on social media and make a bigger stink out of it. Like, listen. So just saying that, man. So thank you, Chill, for making that an actual thing because that needs to become something. But all right, let's check out this Barbie trailer. Yeah, I know, right? Oh, you talking about us on Twitter? Bam. All right. Let's check it out and then we'll talk about it afterward. Cool. Let's go. Uh-oh. Hold on.
Maybe.
I know, right? I unmuted the site. Try it one more time. Okay. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. That looks hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm unironically excited to see a Barbie movie.
Seriously, man.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Now that's the movie you should be worried about going in by yourself.
To Barbie.
Yeah. Comes out the same day as Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer is going to have to wait a minute. But yeah, well, I've said my stance on it many times. Greta Gerwig is writing and directing it, so I think it's going to be great. When I heard her involvement, I was instantly sold, and the casting is great. Margot Robbie, come on, great choice to play part. Is it just me, or do I hear her like whenever she talks in an American accent? I just automatically hear her speak in a New York accent or like a Jersey accent like she usually does. just kind of involuntarily. Even I can't tell if she's doing it or not this time, but I just involuntarily hear Harley Quinn's voice whenever she speaks in an American accent.
Yeah, I think that's how she kind of learned the accent. Was like for like Wolf of Wall Street. I think was like she had to be like that Jersey kind of East Coast New York kind of accent, and I think now she's kind of stuck with it because that's how she just does her English American accent now. So
I don't know, because when she was in Focus, I don't know if I heard that all the time.
I would have to watch it again.
I'm gonna have to watch it again. I just involuntarily hear it whenever she. But no, I want to see that. That probably will be an opening day one for me.
Yeah, which is crazy because you like how much is this gonna piss off Christopher Nolan that he gets beat by Barbie?
I mean, is there a bigger name than Barbie? I mean, is there really?
Yeah, but it's Nolan who like he bitches about like Marvel movies. Somehow him losing to Barbie is going to be like Marvel's fault. Like, oh, it's your fault making comic books famous. Now people care about like Barbie movies and Mario movies. I feel like
Nolan's going to have to stay mad then.
Yeah. He's like, that's not a real movie. I'm doing a real movie. I feel like,
and I say that as someone who likes his work. He can. He can stay mad.
Yeah. But I mean, they're two very. One is the creation of a weapon that killed so many people for so long, and then one is, a creation that has been making girls happy for decades at this point. So death or happiness. But this trailer looks like it's going to have some serious like undertones of misogynistic, with the whole Ken. Like, I need to talk to a real doctor. Like, I mean, it's funny, but it's also true. Like
that's Greta Gerwig writing and directing it. Like I've said in the past, it's going to be a funny movie, but it's also probably going to be a very smart movie.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna have like a message and make you kind of think about the real world. Stuff like that. Also it's like, and that's kind of like the thing the whole Barbie brand was going through, like some like not that long ago either, maybe like around 2015, maybe like 10 years ago, was like, who's the Barbie made for? Like this, perfect super skinny blonde, white chick, and granted, like what I don't know. It's like, how superficial is it, stuff like that. So, and I think that's going to be into is like, is a woman's only true value is just being pretty, or is there something more in depth? I think this movie is going to have some good stuff like that.
Yeah, it's going to be like a smartly written movie. I'm very interested to see it. One of my most anticipated of the summer for sure.
Yeah.
And just look at that stacked cast.
Yeah. You got
Crazy
a bunch of people.
Cast.
Well, then who brought it down here? Nicki Minaj is sampling Aqua's Barbie World at the end. Or Barbie Girl. Yeah. I heard her. She's doing like a remake of it for the movie. So.
Yeah, because I heard they weren't going to have the Aqua version in it, so that might be the next best thing.
Yeah, I mean, you get somebody newer.
No, it's just not just that. It's also she's very into girl power, empowerment, and stuff like that. And if the movie's going to be going down that kind of route, you want someone who's going to represent that way anyway. Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think, Brian? You're surrounded by women in that house, so
yeah. So
like, what do you feel about this?
I look at this movie and I worry that it might be too goofy at some parts of it. But it's going to be kiddie. It's going to be some parts that are going to be kiddie. It's going to be some things that are going to be real. And I just hope it all meshes well. Because I'm going to go see it. I'm going to see it multiple times, more than anyone else probably on the panel that's going to see it. But I hope it meshes well. And I think everyone will know if it doesn't. So like, as much as like you can see it and it looks fun and looks okay, I worry about, I worry about it not making sense. All of it making sense the way you want to. And I don't want to be Legally Blonde 3. I don't want it to be. I want it to be its own entity in itself. And I hope that the kids can enjoy it for what it is. Or is it going to be more like Lego Movie, which I could see it doing that.
That's what I was kind of feeling like it might be.
And then it doesn't have. It has the undertones of something serious, but never speaks to it.
Mm-hmm.
And
this one I think might actually speak up to it. You know, it might have that because it even looks like she's going down this journey into the real world. You know, out of Barbie Land? I'm looking at the background right now. It's like in the background it says Barbie Land. You know, so it's like she's going into the real world with real problems that women face. So, you know, and I think that's going to be a big thing.
I don't know. They're also going to use the whole idea that Barbie doesn't necessarily give, you know, everyone a positive image of their own body and all that other stuff too. So I mean, there's just a lot to do there, and I don't know how much they want to unpack. So, and does it then turn into Legally Blonde 3? You know, so it doesn't open up too many cans, but just kind of the superficial ones on the superficial level. I'm going to look at it differently because, as I said, I have girls, I have, you know, people that this is going to matter to. So I look at it differently, you know, not just as a fun time, but just, is it going to speak to them the right way, give them the right message?
Yeah, they give them a good message. So I hope so. You know, the director, I think she's pretty good at that. I think, like I said, I was watching the Zach Millen's show, and they were talking about this, and Zach Attacks was on there, and he said, like, oh, this director is known for like having a serious kind of thought or idea that they kind of like, you know, develop. Yeah, and this looks like, you know, it's gonna be more of that as well.
Hopefully Will Ferrell doesn't take too much out of it. His goofiness takes so much of what you want the seriousness to be about it instead of just being about Will Ferrell.
Yeah. Like, no, I don't know. I think it's gonna be about. Hopefully, I from what the trailer looks like, I think it's gonna be about her and her.
It's about her, but
cool.
and him chasing after her, and it becomes more of a chase scene. And then instead of talking about the world, just Ken realizing that he was so misogynistic, and it speaks to the world, but it's really just going to be based on Ken. You know, you use him as a microcosm of everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I was seeing the first trailer and teaser. I'm like, okay, I'm interested. And then seeing this one was okay. Now I get what the movie's mostly going to be about, and I'm kind of interested. You know, because can it stick the landing? That's gonna be, like you said, that's gonna be the thing.
Yep.
Can it be entertaining enough for little girls to go in and enjoy it, but also have a good message where maybe like a tween, you know, or even like a teenage, you know, kid can see it and be like, okay, like I understand, you know, the message.
That's very hard to do. So, you know, I'm not sitting there trying to like talk about them, but like it's a hard thing to do, to be able to stick that landing.
Yeah,
so we'll see.
Yeah, but I mean, what was it, Greta Gerwig? What's her name? Yeah.
Greta Gerwig.
Yeah, she's a good enough director that might be able to pull that off.
She's made a lot of stuff that I've liked.
Yeah. So Travis said the only way to make this movie perfect is if the Toy Story characters show up in the middle of their party and take one of them away. Yeah. Which that would have like kind of been funny, but I don't. After watching this trailer, I don't think they're gonna go down a route like that. You know. Because that's what I thought too. It was gonna be like a Lego movie, like a Toy Story kind of thing. Like, oh, they're just the toys that the kids play with. So it's like a kid really is telling the story. You know what they did with Lego Movie. But here, I think it's like, the actual toy is gonna figure out, the world's messed up. I don't know. Then going to check it out for sure. But we have seen that story before. Some similar, it's not a bad story either, and it's not told a lot. But there's other movies that kind of tell something similar. But it's not a bad message and story to tell. They changed the lyrics though, I think, because Mattel doesn't like that song.
That was also what the song's about.
The original one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which
it's not very much female empowerment.
Yeah. Yeah. If Channing Tatum returns as Duke G.I. Joe in the post-credits scene, it would be perfect.
I wouldn't mind that.
That would be kind of funny.
Barbie with G.I. Joe. Let's go.
Yeah.
Go,
then
Joe.
You attack. I don't know. That might be a whole different thing because here you're going after a certain thing with girls. Then do you go after what what's that called? The toxic masculinity with G.I. Joe or something like that? I
wouldn't hate it.
Yeah. Nikki calls herself Black Barbie. There you go.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if she shows up in here somewhere either too.
At the end, I can see it in credit, something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, so it fits. Yeah, for sure. The Aqua version lyrics sound like a bunch of perfect singing, so it doesn't age well.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it did not.
You can touch my hair to take me anywhere. Like, nah, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, bro.
Well, a lot of songs in the 90s we probably should not have listened to as little kids. So, hey, sorry guys, I'm a little late. I was watching Arctic with my mom and my dad.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, no worries, man. Like I said, you're never late when you come. Always on time. The movie with Maz Mikkelsen, who I think is an underrated actor now. Oh yeah,
great actor.
He's a great actor. So we're gonna get into Crater in a little bit.
Yep.
We haven't got to there yet. Excellently, everyone. Early news reviews: Transformer: Rise of the Beasts have come out. Ooh, we might talk about that real quick after this one. Drew, they're positive. Yeah, so these guys are just talking.
Yes,
but
people they're saying that it's one of the best in the franchise. Is that really saying anything? What is that really saying?
I know, right?
It's saying that it's better off when Michael Bay is not in the director's seat. Whatever you're doing, keep doing.
Yeah. Well, we'll talk about that when we're done with this one because I'll look up some tweets and stuff like that because we got early reviews. But I don't know. Anything else with Barbie before we move on?
I just gotta hope they stick the landing. Hope they do well with this iconic character. We need a great job, and it looks like they're going down the right road. So, here's hoping.
Looks fun. They're about 2 months out, so we might get another trailer or two, before them. But cool. Anything else, Brandon? Or no?
No, that's pretty much said all I think about the Barbie movie. I'm excited. I like the talent involved. Greta Gerwig, like I said, when I heard that, I was instantly in. So
yeah. But cool.
I will be there opening day.
I'll be there. I'll be watching this opening weekend too. But cool. That is it for the Barbie movie. Leave a comment down below. Let us know what you think about this new trailer that just came out. You like it? You kind of pass on it? Is it something different than what you thought it was going to be? But leave a comment. Let us know what you think. And if you're watching live, stick around. We're going to talk about some other stuff. If you're watching our replay, thank you for checking out our trailer reaction. If you want more, click on the channel, be a subscriber, and you can check us out live every Monday and Thursday. And you too could be part of the show, like Travis, Horror Geek, Toxic Gamer, all those guys. Appreciate all of them and chat with us. But that is it for this one. We will see you guys in the next one. Cool.
Thanks, guys.
All right. All right. Let's put up this Transformer stuff now, real quick.
I don't know. So, I even worry about
Twitter.
where Transformers is being released. The time that's being released. Does it have enough time for it to rule the box office like it should?
No. But I mean, that's all of this summer. It's like every movie this summer is not going to have time to really stay number one for too long before the next big one comes. Besides probably Mission Impossible, that might stick for 3 weeks.
That's $1 billion.
Yeah, that's a $1 billion one. Let's see what we got.
How much money does the Rise of the Beast have to make it a success?
Good question.
It's a good question.
Like, if we hear $650 million, does that mean it's not a success?
How much you say?
650 million.
I think that's on the borderline now, because I think everything is compared to like Black Adam. Black Adam made 400. I think if you're at 400, you're a failure at this point right now, especially with these bigger franchises. 600 is on the borderline of being success and not, depending on how much the budget was.
And it also depends if it's got released in China or not. If you're not released in China, because you're a type of movie that's not going to do well there, I can see it 400 still being good.
Yeah. I'm not seeing much on Twitter about it. Let's see what you guys said. So he said excellent. Everyone, news early reviews for Transformers: Rise of the Beast comes out. He said yes, people are saying one of the best in the franchise. And Taxi Gamer said I had a feeling it was going to be good. I don't know
if Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse does very well. Does that hurt Transformers? Let's just say like it does $120 million the first weekend domestically and does $360 million worldwide the first weekend. And the word is that it's an unbelievable movie. Will people choose to go see Spider-Man rather than go see Transformers, especially with all the negativity we've gotten from the Bay movies before it?
Right before it.
Does that affect the number?
Because they come out a week apart. Yep. So Spider-Verse comes out next weekend, and then the following weekend, June 9th, Transformers gets dropped.
And if Spider-Verse Across the Spider-Verse is that good, does that affect Transformers?
It could. It'll probably still have, especially with the positive buzz it's getting. I think it's going to have very, very strong legs. It could, Beast Wars could get lost in the shuffle. Bumblebee didn't do like astronomical, probably because there was a little bit of fatigue setting in when it comes to Transformers, and just, the quality of the movie is notwithstanding, because that's very subjective, but people might be a little transformered out, but we'll see. Bumblebee was very well received overall, it seemed.
It was a good movie. It's just but the question is it too negative? Do we have too much negativity about this whole Bay stuff? Because he's done all those movies, and some of them are crap. Does that affect this movie? And especially because Into the Spider-Verse did a wonderful, right? Across the Spider-Verse, they say it's even better. Does this movie affect Transformers? And should they move this movie a week later to separate it away from it, so it doesn't have that same effect?
So it has at least, because by the third week,
usually movies start to taper down.
Even the second week, but a strong, good movie,
it's still rising.
Yeah.
That's
why compete against it?
Yep.
See what's coming out. What else is coming out? And there might not be another week like that.
I don't think after. I can't think of anything that's like after that that's like unbelievable that we have to see. Because I have my tickets for Transformers. I'm going to go see it June 7th. It's the Flash the exact next weekend.
Yeah, that's right.
So if Spider-Verse does great, right? And the Flash is the 16th. Does Beast Wars or Rise of the Beast get lost in the shuffle? Like Brandon was saying. Wow, it really could. Wow.
Even after that, because maybe the 21st, there's nothing really out then. But do you push it back like almost 3 weeks?
Can't do that now, because then
it's too late. It's too late now.
Indiana Jones comes out at the end of the month.
Yeah, Indiana Jones comes out the 27th or what?
The 30th or something.
30th. So the 23rd would be a perfect weekend for it, but it's too late now.
Yep.
But like I said, but then also, if you do the 23rd, do you have the same situation that you're doing now? because the 23rd would be a week after the Flash. So do you want to be
still going up? Yeah.
So do you want to be behind Spider-Man, or do you want to be behind the Flash?
You want to be in front of Spider-Man. That's what you should have done. Because being behind Spider-Man, that means you're always going to be following it up, and you're never going to have the time by yourself to do anything, and you're going to run right into these things. And I think it's going to affect their numbers, their overall numbers. And we're going to be looking back like, wow, can't believe Transformers only made $500 million. And we were like, why would it only make $500 million? It's because it got surrounded by a $750 million one and $1 billion one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And it's just not enough dollars to go around.
Yeah, because I'm looking at it really. This week Little Mermaid is going to be the big one. Next week Spider-Man. After that, Transformers. 16th is Flash. 23rd is you're not going to really have anything, but Elemental comes out the 16th as well.
16th as well.
So
yeah.
people might go see Elemental that next weekend, and then Indiana Jones. I mean, that might be our schedule for June right there. Like that's what we're doing on Mondays. Yeah. Like that's gonna be our schedule. But I mean, you also got like The Blackening come out, Extraction 2 is coming out, Asteroid City is gonna come out. Also Secret Invasion comes out.
I say, don't forget about Secret Invasion. Yeah. June 21st. So that weekend of the 23rd, that June 21st, Secret Invasion is going to dominate.
Yeah. Oh, well, the 23rd, No Hard Feelings. I don't think that's going to be like the big thing, but it is Jennifer Lawrence. So you might get some people like.
Yeah, I think Secret Invasion, you get Secret Invasion will dominate that time.
Yeah, but it's at home. It's only an episode a week, so watch it Wednesday and then you're good.
We're gonna be looking at like, oh my God, did you say that?
With it, but. Yeah, I mean, this month and next month are going to be crazy weeks. That's why I was like, you really don't have a week to like, oh, maybe if I'm at this week, I could be okay. It's like, if you don't win your opening weekend, then you might not have another weekend to claim.
Exactly. And I can see it not winning. Like, I can see Spider-Man still beating it the second week.
Yeah. Yeah. First weekend, second weekend is gonna be Spider-Man. Then the Flash comes out, and the Flash might be 1, 2, and 3. It might at least 3 weeks where the Flash takes that number one spot.
I agree.
But I mean, if it's a good movie, if Beast Wars, if Rise of the Beast is a good movie, I mean, it'll still make some money.
Calling it Rise of the Beast.
We know what it would do better. I guarantee you, it will make more money if it was just called Beast Wars. If it's just called Beast Wars, it'll make more money. Just period.
Beast Wars. Yeah, Beast Wars Transformers.
You wouldn't even think about Transformers. You just think about Beast Wars. Beast Wars. It's the greatest thing ever. People wouldn't even think about Michael Bay. You will make more money.
Yeah. I'm hoping they do like a spin-off prequel called Beast Wars. Because right now, like it's not prequels unless I have a T-Rex Megatron. Like then I call it Beast Wars because that's what I want. I want to see Megatron with his little jackass.
Yeah, Megatron and I don't even think Rat Trap is in this one.
No, it doesn't look like he's in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So hopefully, maybe it's setting up another spin-off. I can see it doing well.
Yeah. I'm gonna check it out either way, just because it's supposed to be a continuation of Bumblebee, and I know it's from the director of like Stephen Caple Jr., who did Creed 2, is the new director. I'm liking how Ron Perlman sounds as Optimus Primal. Yeah. So I'm just I know that the girl from Swarm is in it, and I just have so much trouble separating her from that character now that I'm probably gonna want to spend the whole movie wanting to strangle her.
No, she's been in so many other movies. Yeah, I've seen her so many things.
Well, hopefully she acts different enough. So.
She played that very well in Swarm. So where I have trouble separating her from it.
Yeah. It's like Joffrey from Game of Thrones.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll see. And it's nice to be able to tell the robots apart this time. They just don't look like crumbled up pieces of tinfoil now.
Yeah. So this just came out. I'm not gonna play the sound, but So it's like a little behind the scenes thing. So they have filmed in Machu Picchu, which is pretty awesome. Especially like I was there.
You there? You
was
been
there.
there.
So like I see some of these like scenes that they're at. I'm like, oh yeah, I was there.
You were there.
I
I saw pictures of you.
like I was there. I saw all that. You know, like even they go to there's like one scene. Yeah. So it's like pretty cool. You know, like all this, I'm like, yeah, like here, I have a picture of me basically standing right here.
You do
with this in the background. But even it looks like they go to Cusco, and we were in Cusco too when we went. So I was literally right there, right like in front of those green doors. Like I was right there, which is pretty awesome. You know, so being like that is pretty cool. Like right there, I was literally right in front, and they were like they were doing like a dance. They were practicing for like for a ceremony or something like that. It was pretty cool. So yeah, I was like right there on the steps. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. But I'm surprised they're filming in Machu Picchu because they're saying like they might stop doing tourists altogether because it's falling apart to the point where they can't handle the people.
But that's why you go ahead and do it now because you're one of the last ones.
Yeah, I'm sure they paid a buttload of money to the Peruvian government.
And they probably were able to fix things because of it.
So, yeah, maybe. They try to support it more. But, yeah. So, I mean, I'm excited. I like Transformers. This one looks good.
Hopefully it makes money. We'll see.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's get into some of these comments real quick. Where we at? So that one we're answering in a second. June 6th to June 9th.
June 9th.
Coming out. So that's what we saw. Yeah, Drew said he's super excited for it. Toxic said Bumblebee is the best movie out of the Transformers franchise. Yeah, it was until maybe this one, but it is I think the best one. Number one was really good.
No, the first one was really good, guys. I don't know. I mean, even Shia LaBeouf he was annoying, but it was really good. That was fine.
The first one was all right, and then the sequels just started.
And that's where it went downhill.
Yeah. I can tolerate the first one still, but I think Bumblebee is probably my favorite.
I think the first one is my favorite, but I like Bumblebee a lot too. It looked like Tank is frozen. Look at his mouth is open and everything. That's great. There you go. All right. Says Carmen Molina. Carmen Sereno. All right. Jorge says, I feel like The Flash is coming out at a good time for this busy summer schedule. I think The Flash is coming out the perfect time for this busy summer schedule. Being it might have 3 weeks on this for itself to really like make money. And once again, everything I said, it's all coming to fruition. It's making way too much money, and we'll see.
It's not seeing a cent of mine, but it'll do fine enough on its own.
Yeah, I think it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
not giving that man a cent of my money.
So Bumblebee was definitely the best Transformers movie. All right.
It was cool. I'd love to see more of Cybertron, and I think Bumblebee just was a lot more easy to tolerate in terms of the human characters. I love that it took place in the 80s because I think the 80s is synonymous with Transformers. I like that they that's when they started getting a lot more simplistic with the character designs. Sometimes less is more, you know. I liked that, and there's kind of room to build upon that. So as long as Beast Wars carries that same energy, I think I'll be happy.
I agree with that. I like that. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Toxic Gamer says, "Have you guys seen Arctic 2018? If you haven't, I highly recommend it."
I have not.
I don't know. I think I might have, but I've seen so much stuff. I'm not sure. Mm-hmm. Said, going to be watching The Pianist for the first time ever. I remember it being a good movie, but it was very slow.
Yeah. Well, Roman Polanski directed it, so
yeah. Here we got Elemental is going to be a flop. I think the Elemental will be a flop, but I think it might do well, DVD or Disney Plus. Like you might get more people for that. But you also got to think about some kids are not going to be able to go watch The Flash. If kids aren't going to, what are they going to watch? The kids are out of school. They're in the summertime. Elemental might make more money than it should. I think it shouldn't make any money, and it might end up making $150 million. Just break even, which would be great. All right, yeah. I think it's going to be good though. But more people are going to go see other movies instead, especially because of the Disney audience is still declining. Well, I mean, all these other movies are Disney movies too, right? But DC movies are really declining, but I think it's still going to make a lot of money for the Flash. And Sony never had an audience, but I think that Spider-Man is still going to make a lot of money because Spider-Man is Spider-Man. It's probably the second or third greatest superhero is Spider-Man. Mm-hmm. And probably the most entertaining.
Yeah, I'm sure the Flash will do good. Just look at how much they're pushing Batman in the trailers.
Yeah, but now that they've been showing Ezra Miller more in these posters and in trailers and stuff like that too. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I don't like it. But whatever.
No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not with that. But it is what it is.
Have you guys seen Hypnotic?
I don't think I have.
I don't believe I have either. We got did you guys know that WWE Seth freaking Rollins is going to be in Captain America New World Order as a member of the Serpent Society? Yes, I did know that. I saw that. I think we talked about that actually with the stills and showing that he's going to be in it. Tank was actually talking about that. Did you take it?
What's that? Yeah, was that Seth Rollins? Yeah. So, yeah, I think he's gonna play a small role, but it'd be interesting. Yeah. So I'm curious to see how he is as an actor. So
yeah, I'm sure it'll be similar to when George St. Pierre was in the Winter Soldier movie. Kind of that same energy it's carrying.
That's exactly what I was going to say. George St. Pierre. That's why I'm going.
A lot of fighting, very little talking. That's the best way to do it. And then, I mean, like he's French Canadian, so
we won't know what he's saying anyway.
Yeah. But Seth Rollins would be all right, I think.
That's it. The Mark Wahlberg Transformer movies, I think, is the only bad Transformers movies.
The last one was not good either.
I didn't like 3. Well, I didn't like 2 through 4. I didn't bother with 5 because at that point I just checked out.
2 was okay. 2 was okay. The third Shia LaBeouf one was pretty bad. Yeah, and I think it went downhill from there. Like it just.
Michael Bay and Aaron Kruger, the screenwriter, in 4 of their own free will, wrote a scene where had to justify his sexual relationship with a minor of their own free will. Nobody made them do that. I'm not implying anything. I'm just saying decisions were made.
Which one was that? The second one?
That was the 4th one.
Oh, fourth one. That's not yet.
Okay.
I think my brain just like automatically shut itself down, and I don't remember too much after that. I think I left out of the theater and walked into Edge of Tomorrow for the second time.
Hey, that's a great movie.
That's probably you made the right decision, man.
Yeah,
that was a business decision, and that was a good one.
Yeah. So. I bet you the ushers are like, I don't even blame you, man. I don't even blame you. I'm surprised you lasted that long.
You probably walked to the movie theater. They gave you a good handshake. They looked you right in the eye.
I was just trying to watch robots fight, dude. That's all. I just wanted to watch robots fight.
Yeah.
And then look what Bay gives me. But let's move on.
Yeah.
You bringing up Edge of Tomorrow, that really exactly what Toxic Gamer says. This is exactly how I feel. It should have got a sequel. It was such a good movie. Emily Blunt was good in it. Yeah. Oh my god, it was so well done. I'm so upset. I'm still upset to this day we didn't get another one.
I'm fine with it. On one hand, I would have liked a sequel. At the same time, I'm kind of happy that that it's a standalone. I would have been fine either way. But I kind of like that they pulled the plug on the sequel. Well, I don't like, but I don't necessarily mind. It stands on its own just fine.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
I would have taken it either way, but
yeah. I was surprised how much I liked it. I thought it was gonna be stupid.
I thought it was great.
Yeah.
It was great.
I think the first time I watched it was like it was on TBS or something on cable, and then we watched it, and then we're like, "Holy shit, this is a good movie!" And I think we went out.
I saw it in theater. I saw it in theater. Hey, what's up, chill? Live, die, repeat.
Yeah.
And you know
again.
And you know the great thing about Edge of Tomorrow is if you love Tom Cruise, you'll really like the movie, and if you hate Tom Cruise, you'll really like the movie too.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, that's why I didn't think I was gonna like it. I'm like, Tom Cruise, another one, whatever. And I'm like, shit, man, why is he such a great actor? And that's such good things, man. He is everything he does is mostly everything he does is.
Yeah, he just brings it.
Yeah.
Should have cast him to play the Flash just on account of his running skills.
Because he runs. That's funny. So the trailers were bad for it though. I didn't think the trailers were bad. And,
I think the trailers were bad.
I thought they were fine, but Emily Blunt intrigued me enough, and that's why I was like, okay, I want to see her. And then he doesn't make bad action movies, and then the storyline was great, so I enjoyed it. It made sense.
Yeah,
the storyline was like, it was good because it was like Groundhog's Day for a movie. Like, any type of storyline like that is going to work out.
Yep, it's Groundhog Day with aliens.
Yeah, and action. Yeah, which made it great. That was a movie that I was like, as soon as I finished watching it, I was like, and I'm buying it right now. Like I think I bought it on Amazon, like after it was done, because I'm like, I want to watch it again, but I want to watch it without commercials and high def. So yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah, so it was pretty good. All right, so sorry I wind up getting kicked out on a weird internet thing.
It's okay.
Going on.
It was the Flurkin. The Flurkin did it. He was like, "You're not paying attention to me."
That's what I thought at first. I had to check him, like he's not sitting on the keyboard or anything stupid. But yeah, they say, do you guys watch King of Queens and Everyone Loves Raymond?
It's every night. My wife doesn't like to sleep with the TV off, and I end up hearing it all night long. So
the Everyone Loves Raymond was like, it was good, and then I started watching more of it. I'm like, okay, this is annoying. Like everyone was annoying. And that just his voice, the mom, the brother, I was like, I don't want to watch this anymore.
Yeah, it made no sense to me.
It
made no sense to me. I was like, no.
Yeah.
So, I like the brother. Everybody loves Raymond.
Yeah, but he had like a weird, was it OCD or something like that, where he had like every time he ate, he would touch it on his chin and then eat. And I was like, once I saw that, I was like, that's weird. Like, I'm like, I don't know if it was a character thing or if that's how he is in real life, but I don't know.
See, I like Robert too. All right, what we have next?
All right, you guys want to talk about Crater? You want to do a quick review and then call that a night?
Do we have enough?
Or what's up to Brandon? I don't want to ruin the ending because the ending is where the movie is at. Like the last.
I teared up.
Yeah, man. It gets good. It gets really good. It gets annoying. I was telling Brian, like, I want to slap Dylan. I was like, you little son of a bitch. Like, you're annoying as shit. Like, and then by the end, you start, you're like, oh my god, it hits you right in the emotions, and it's just like
the end. Oh yeah,
the end. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. Woo. Yeah. Like, so I don't want to ruin it if you didn't see it because we could talk about it on another day, or just do like an off-screen review or something like that.
This is worth another day. This is good. It's really good.
I was surprised how, because it went from like, okay, it's a teenage Disney Plus kind of movie, annoying characters, and then as it went along, it was getting better, and then that last act, like the last act, was like, oh wow, okay.
It was so emotional, man.
It was good. It definitely deserves a lot more hype.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. Tax Gamer says, agreed. The ending is where the movie is at. Yeah, and I don't want to spoil it because if you didn't get there, then you need to get there. Because
As long as you promise me you're gonna actually watch it.
Oh yeah, well I'm halfway through it. I just got to finish it up.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, but yeah, that's how I felt about Dylan. Yeah, Dylan, man, you just like, you're a little piece of shit. I hate you. You're annoying. I mean, it didn't ruin the movie, but I think that's how his character is, and you find out like kind of why he is the way he is and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So
I mean, that's why all of them are the way they are, and how they love each other. And I thought that was really good. It was very, very good. I enjoyed their bond, and I really enjoyed the end of the movie. That really got me.
That's actually I almost cried too. Yeah, it is pretty good.
Those last 75 years. Woo.
Yeah, McKenna Grace was good too. Yeah, they were all, you know, Kid Cudi, he wasn't in it a lot, but the parts he were in, it was very believable. You know, it was good. It was good.
That gave me very Princess and the Frog vibes with the dad. Like, for your child, you have to really be back up. You know, I can't show the pain. And as the child got older, the more he started to realize how much his dad was working and why he was doing all this stuff for them. And how parents plan for the kids, and then it doesn't necessarily, all turn out that way, like roses.
Yeah, yeah. But it was the dynamic between the friends was another one of those best parts of the movie, which was kind of like because the dynamic with Dylan with a few of the friends, I was like, why are you hanging out with this guy? Like, I don't know. But
you're all the same.
Most of the CGI was bad. It was okay.
Yeah, I didn't think it was that bad.
I didn't look at it. I'm like, oh, that's bad. It was okay. You know, it wasn't horrible. I've definitely seen horrible, bad CGI. This one was, it was okay. Like I didn't, and you could definitely tell at certain parts where you're like, okay, that probably should have been touched up a little more.
I said to my mind, I was like, it costs too much money to touch that up.
Yeah, exactly. It was like, it's Disney Plus, so what do I expect? I was not expecting to care too much about the bonds with the friends. Yeah. But yeah, definitely recommend it. It's definitely worth a watch. So, and I don't want to ruin the ending, because how are you liking it so far? Like through the middle.
I like it. I like the. It kind of had like a throwback, kind of almost a Goonies vibe to it.
Yeah,
Goonies. Exactly.
Yeah.
I like the premise.
Yeah.
But yeah, so far I was enjoying it, So just gotta finish it up. That's all.
Yeah, finish up, and then we'll I don't know. We'll do something like record it real quick, because we got to record our giveaways as well. So anybody watching, we gotta record the giveaways. At least the third place giveaway. So, but yeah, Toxic said he gave it a B minus. So.
I gave it a solid B. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I'm right around there too. Yeah. I thought it was better than other straight to Disney Plus movies. Yeah, it really was. Because at first I felt like it was, and then it got better the more you went into it.
It got more adult the more you went into it, and that was really interesting.
Yeah. So, yeah, I did like it. So, without spoiling anything, do recommend going to see it.
Yeah.
If you have Disney Plus.
Yeah, Disney Plus, pull it up. Enjoy
no marketing whatsoever for this movie. Like no commercials, nothing.
I knew nothing about it until two weeks before it came out, I think.
Yeah.
I was watching the top. Just watching the top of Disney Plus, and you have all the shows that are coming out. And I was waiting for one thing. And I was like, "Oh, Crater, what's that?" And that's where I watched it.
I saw it. I thought it was either a remake of something, or it was like a National Geographic kind of moon thing, So I was like, oh yeah, whatever, And then I think Toxic, you brought it up last show, and then Brian, you said you watched it. I'm like, okay. So, and both of you guys said it was good, so I'm like, I'll check it out. It's been pretty slow at work, so I was able to pop it on and pretty much watch it all without being bothered for a while. So it's probably like an hour 45, I think.
Yeah, about
45 long.
Hour 40-some minutes. Yeah.
Basically, watch it. Try another review, and it surprised me. That's right. I'm gonna add it to my letterbox. Yeah, and it's
I
gonna
didn't do
be
that too. Yeah,
it's gonna be not top 10. It'll be up above the halfway mark.
I didn't realize
Yeah,
I watched all these movies, man. I am way higher than I thought.
Where you at now? I'm at 20. This will be, I think, 23 for me.
I am now at what? I'll count again.
Yeah, great. And it's kid friendly. You know, you don't have to worry about, you know, like it's obviously on Disney Plus. You know, so it's kid friendly. It's just like you said, it's the Goonies. It's a bunch of friends going on a adventure. You know, but yeah,
I'm at 31.
No shit! Holy crap, man! For just all this year?
Just this year.
Wow.
Nice.
You got something? You watch a lot of other like random things. You watch that Mummies.
Yep, I saw Mummies.
I didn't watch that.
Just like, man, I can't believe I watched all these movies.
Yeah. Maybe I'll add that. I'll add because I don't know if Brandon, you're not keeping up on Letterboxd.
I gotta get back on Letterboxd.
Okay. Because I've been keeping track of everything I watch this year, and then I rank it. So I have a list, and I kind of move it up and down. So I have my number one, to the end, and that'd be kind of cool. So I'm like halfway through the year, I could take our all the movies we watched and our rankings and throw it up on the website.
That sounds good. Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool. Yeah.
I'm actually re-downloading Letterboxd right now, so I can get on it.
Yeah, I use it. I don't go on there and look at other people enough, though, which I probably should. But yeah, Toxic said he's at 22 movies so far this year. That's awesome. For me, the goal is 50. If I can get 50, I think I can get 50. I think that's a reasonable level to go to. People like Zack Attacks and Perp Minded, they're going for like 100 plus.
Yeah, I can't. There's no way.
Perp might be at 100 right now. Like, that man watches and he does.
Perp is literally right now watching Spider-Verse right now. That's it's killing me.
Yeah. Yeah, he always gets a bunch of stuff. Like right now, he did The Wrath of Becky. So I was like, I never even heard of that movie. He already did a review about that one. Yeah. Lulu Wilson and Kevin James. Really? Or
Kevin
Becky.
James, really?
Yeah. Oh, it's streaming on Paramount Plus. So, yeah, he did a review on American Born Chinese season 1. So, yeah. But I like Perp's Perp Minded. So anybody watching, go check out Perp Minded. Perp just pretends.
I went to go see this movie. What is it about? Something.
That's funny. That's funny. But yeah, he does a lot of movies. He does a lot of horror. He's into horror a lot too. Horror, anime. So
anime, yeah, he's a big into anime too.
Yep. What he said, I have a giant book of physical movie stubs at the house. Nice. I used to, when I was a kid with my mom, we were like, oh, here's all the movies we went to go see. I
just put it on my phone and keep it going.
Yeah, pretty much. I would say just edge out my top 15. I have to look at my list. It might be above my halfway point. Halfway point would be about 11. Yeah, it'll be somewhere
14. 13, 14.
Yeah, probably same. Probably I would put it 16th. Yeah, out of your 22. That's not bad. So what's Letterboxd? So Letterboxd is it's kind of like what you said, kind of keeps track of your movies and stuff like that. Like for us, we keep our lists on there. A lot of people, I think actually like Perp Minded is the one that showed it to me, and I never really noticed. I'm like, oh, it's a kind of cool thing. So you kind of have your movie. So this is like your the diary of everything I've watched is there, but let's see. You go to my lists.
Your list, yeah.
And I keep a list of my 2023 movies, and here's my ranking of movies. So like number 1, Guardians of 2, John Wick, Creed, and at the bottom is Sick. which I hated that movie. I thought it was not good. I did not like it at all. You know, down there with Peter Pan, Wendy. You know, Knock at the Cabin I liked, but still I liked a lot of other movies better. You know.
That's funny. Chill. Fast X needs more stars.
Cena, he did do his finishing move.
Can't see me.
What I give X? I think I give Fast X 3. No, I give it a
2. Really?
2.
I just reviewed that on Letterboxd. I gave it 2 also.
Yeah,
I think I gave it 3
because it's fun. Like, as a movie. It is makes no sense and it's all over the place. But as entertainment, as entertainment and just fun, and it was my personal feelings, I had a blast with it. But as a critic, it made no damn sense. It was stupid. It was crazy. But that's what made it fun.
Even
as a chemical engineer, like literally as a chemical engineer, it drove me nuts. The stuff that they're doing, I was like, that makes no logical effing sense. I love physics. This doesn't follow the laws of physics.
even they're aware of how much they're just stretching this. The movie served no purpose other than watch the next movie. It wanted to be Infinity War so badly.
Yeah. So, but it was entertaining. It was fun. It was super fun. But as a Christian,
it was definitely.
So one of the Kings give it 7 stars. Al 15.
Add it all together. Yeah. That's funny. But yeah, I mean, like, but it's right next to Cocaine Bear because again, a movie that is just crazy and stupid and makes no damn sense, but it was fun.
Cocaine made more sense of a bear almost dying and come back to life because of cocaine. Makes more sense than a car taking down 2 helicopters and throwing at another car.
Yeah, exactly. So like right here, like Megan, Cocaine Bear, and Fast X. All these are crazy, insane, make no sense movies, but they're all fun. You know, and that's why I kind of like bunched them all up to kind of together. But Megan was super entertaining. I thought that was a good spin on like something like Chucky. Cocaine Bear I thought was fun because it was so original. But Fast X, like I've seen it before, and this was like just a compilation of all the Fast movies together. Still fun, but other movies that try to be too serious might.
No one dies in this movie. No one dies forever.
They just get really big boo-boos.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, I think my favorite part of Fast X was Jason Momoa. He understood what kind of movie he was in. He understood the assignment. I think it was a mishmash of him being aware of what kind of ridiculous movie he was in, and then pretty much everyone else, Vin Diesel especially, taking it super serious.
They're trying to take it super serious, and Vin Diesel's like, and Jason Momoa's like, this is stupid, dude. Whatever. Let's just do whatever. Let me put my hair in 2 little buns like this,
like he knew what.
What's up, L?
What's going on, L? Yeah, he was my favorite thing about it. He was my he understood what kind of movie he was in, and he just had fun, you know. It just.
Appreciate Toxic. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you, Toxic. Yeah, it went from a shameless. The series, you have to understand, it went from being a shameless Point Break ripoff. Point Break with cars was the first one, to whatever it is now.
Yeah,
like
super spies, superhero.
Yeah.
Do you get mad at Tez for being a street racer who has an IQ of 152 apparently and can like hack into all the supercomputers in the world? We didn't know anything about that before. Yeah, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
Who the hell thought Roman should be the leader of anything ever? Like that made no sense. Like,
they basically because you know they went from making him the Vin Diesel replacement in Too Fast Too Furious to making him like the buffoon of the group.
Yeah. So he goes, now the point is to break logic.
It is the point. Like, what can we do this time?
Yeah.
Let's go to space.
Yeah. I know like
MARS Mars. That's what we're doing. Mars.
See the video of Michelle Rodriguez complaining that there's too many Marvel movies. I'm like, really? No, the F you did not.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, I saw the TikTok one where he was talking about it. He's like, at least it makes sense in the MCU. You guys are going into space. Like, what the fuck are you doing that?
And we're gonna make our own spacesuit with duct tape. Duct tape makes it work, guys.
Yeah. So like, go check out we have our review with just me and Brian, because Brandon was kind of doing a work trip. So I know you gotta do your short review. So and then we'll throw that up as a short, which I think might do well. Because
I got the link for that.
Yeah, this movie is just it was a lot of fun. It was stupid though.
I'm gonna try to get on that like tomorrow at some point.
Yeah,
my work day will be pretty light, so I should have the time.
Yeah,
just got back this morning, so
yeah, man.
But no, I agree with Brandon Davis saying. If Marvel called Michelle Rodriguez, she would jump at the chance to be in one of them. Oh my
easily.
Goodness.
Yeah, 100%. I want to see her. That's what we were saying.
Let me be an X-Men. She's like, you want me to be an X-Men? Done tomorrow.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, because I love Michelle Rodriguez. I think she's great. When I heard that, I'm like, for real?
Yeah. I should do the Dungeons and Dragons movie, because if Dungeons and Dragons did well, they would have made a bazillion of them. So
God, I had so much fun watching that movie.
Yeah, it was so. I think where's it ranked on mine? It's ranked number 6 on mine. So it was good. I have it higher than Super Mario Brothers, because I enjoyed that more than the Super Mario Brothers movie.
Mm-hmm.
So
I have it.
Did you? Inside joke for you guys on Fast X. Remember when Cena and Dom's kid go to the airport?
Mm-hmm.
Remember the alias he gave the kid?
No.
What was it again?
It's Chester.
He did say Chester.
Was it? Oh my!
Chester. He did say Chester. Yeah. I think about it.
I mean, did you just crack up? I can see Brandon being the only person dying of laughter in the theater.
Yeah.
I know your dad probably looked at you like, "Come on, man."
Yeah, I feel like I need to make that an overlay just for Brandon.
But have Brandon be the one going like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, I find that infinitely more hilarious than I should.
I didn't even think about that. That's gee.
I love the original Michelle Rodriguez when she played in Alien 2.
Vasquez. Yep, that was the protoform Michelle Rodriguez, wasn't it? She walked so Michelle Rodriguez could run.
Exactly.
Yeah, right.
Oh, that's good. She walks.
Yeah.
All right, guys, it's getting late.
All right.
Yeah. Get out of here. But yeah. Hop on Letterboxd. It's cool, man. If you're into movies and stuff like that, go on there. You can find me. You can find Brian. You can find Brandon. All of us. Just keep track of it. So on there. I was grinning ear to ear with the for it. Yeah, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers bottom of my list right now. Yeah, it's on there. But cool. So real quick, I know I brought it up during the Barbie trailer, but chill, man. When you put up that post about like James Gunn, can you not copyright claim us, please? Like, dude, I was like, yes. Like this needs to be a movement. Like, somebody start this movement.
Slow clap. Like, come on, man. Let's all get behind this. Go get behind it.
Because I said, like, Warner Brothers, the new Warner Brothers, they're trying to be different. They have to show that they want to be. They have to show that they want to be. Can you say it's like, but like no one's there from the original regime. So
exactly, it doesn't matter who is there. They're
so what if they change their name? What if they completely get rid of WB and they're just Discovery Brothers? I don't know.
And they're going to be all about money still.
Well, I mean that's every company, but I mean also that kind of concern is way bottom of the barrel of his list of concerns, if that's even on the list of what do YouTubers think. But It is. I think it is an important thing, man. Universal does it, and it's super fucking annoying. And Warner Brothers does it, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you flip it, if you mute it, if I've tried everything, like, and it doesn't matter. Like you showed it, that's it. Go ahead.
Yeah. If you ask them to be like Disney, they will not take to it. It's all about how you present the idea.
Yeah. But it's at the end of the day, because who was Den of Nerds kind of had the same situation before the whole buyout with the Suicide Squad. Like I think they took down his channel, or trying to take it down his channel, because he watched the trailer or he showed some pictures and stuff like that. But
I think he was watching still shots, and they still were doing it. Like,
yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's super. No, Universal and Warner Brothers are really the only ones that if you because you can ask them behind the scenes kind of thing here, but you can ask to dispute a claim, and
Universal is the worst. Universal
and Warner Brothers
worst. Oh my god,
they both don't care. They don't care. But if you do Disney, Amazon, Apple, like Apple and Amazon, the two of the biggest companies in the world, they're like, okay, yeah, cool. If they do, you ask to remove it, and they're pretty chill about it. They'll
wait 28 days, and they were like, all right, here you go.
No, I never. Usually Amazon's pretty good at it, at dropping it pretty quick. Disney's pretty good at dropping it quick.
I think Netflix,
Amazon, Netflix will wait. They'll wait because after 28 days, if they don't respond, it automatically gets removed.
Yeah.
But man, this needs to be a thing, man. Like, hey, you don't want to be like the old regime, hey, you want to be better than be like the bigger companies. Be better, So and allow us to help promote you. Let us help you.
Let us help you. Exactly.
Yeah. Like we want to be fans. You know what I mean? Like I want to be hyped about it. So I want to talk about it. So yeah. And I think James Gunn might have enough pull over there to maybe bring it up.
Okay.
He's a studio head. He is. I mean, he reports directly to Zaslav. So
yeah. Okay.
Let's see.
He's probably looking at something Chester. Nothing to do with anything we're saying.
I'm looking for it, which he said. So here's the. Let's see if we pull it up real quick. we'll end the show with this one. Here's the Chicago trailer or the Chicago poster that you'll see around for the Little Mermaid. This is how he was at the theater. I guarantee when they said it in Fast X, just lost it. There you go. Ariel's
right here, right under his hair, under her hair.
Yeah. If you haven't seen. Oh my god, he's dying over here.
Like you can't see you. Like it's like, where's Waldo? There he is.
Yeah, I know. Real quick, I was gonna put it in Brandon's review of Guardians, but you made the thumbnail, and I was like, all right, fuck it. But I was gonna put it in the review and see if you noticed. And but Brian made the thumbnail before I got to it, so
that would have been good. Oh man.
Yeah.
I might give like somewhat consideration to seeing this movie potentially.
Oh my god!
We'll see.
For I just got to buy you a bunch of stickers just of that, so you can just walk around and rock. So like we know where Brandon's been at in Chicago, just like you see the Chester.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's funny.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
All right. All right, let's get out of here. We appreciate everyone in chat. Chill, thank you. Appreciate coming in. L coming in, saying hi. Appreciate you guys. Brandon, Toxic, Derpy coming in. Brandon Davis, Horror Geek, Drew, Travis, Zach Attacks. Make sure go check out Zach Attacks. He's like 3 away from 500. Give him the 500, man. Give him the 500. Yeah. He's fun. Every Tuesday he goes live.
I'm gonna have to subscribe to Drew too to check out his stop motion stuff. I think that sounds pretty cool.
Yep.
So yeah.
It's a little like little stuff with like Lego minifigs. It's pretty awesome. I enjoy it, but I'm a dork like that, and so. But cool. Appreciate y'all. We will be back Monday with talking about the Little Mermaid. But all right.
I'm thinking about it. Maybe for, at least for the channel. I'm thinking about it. I'm giving it a thought.
Tax write-off for the channel.
Giving it some thought. Might just do it.
Yeah.
Keep it in mind.
Yeah, there you go. And then he's gonna like it the most out of all of us.
I know he's gonna come back on Monday like, dude.
I'm gonna give it some thought. I'll give it some thought. Maybe I'll try to open my mind. I'm kind of burned out by these Disney remakes, but if you guys say you liked it, maybe I'll.
You know how much I hate Lion King, but come on, this is 10 times better.
I think I was burned. I think I was burned by Lion King, and then especially Pinocchio last year, and then I was like, no more of these.
I didn't like Pinocchio either, so this is good.
So bad. They played it so safe with Pinocchio. So
yeah. Well, we talk about shot for shot. That was just bad.
Yeah, and they played it safe. They made Pinocchio like a little goody two shoes who knew right from wrong from the beginning, which just defeated the whole purpose of.
So he was just a little dickhead brat instead of being like not understanding. Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, but we don't even need to go down that avenue today.
Yeah.
But
let's know.
Go
watch it. We'll enjoy it. So.
Yeah,
I'll think about it because maybe I'll give it a little thought.
just a little bit. All right, let's get out of here. Appreciate you guys. We will see you guys on Monday.
Later, guys.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. We out here.